Hello. Welcome to session 4 of Neon Knights, a Masks the Next Generation actual play on the happyjacksrpg network. To find all previous sessions of this game, visit happyjacks.org/neonknights. And to find all of the shows on Happy Jacks Network, go to happyjacks.org/shows. Content warning, this is a mainly teen-friendly story, but there is some violence and language and kissing. We have safety tools in place at our table. We hope you use them too. We have lines and veils document. We use the X card, script change, open door policy, all those sorts of things. And we think you should use them at your table too. Right, Rose?
Absolutely. As friend of Neon Knights, Claire once said, if you don't use safety tools, you're bad at sex.
Yeah. Do you want to introduce yourself?
I suppose if I have to. I figure that quote just perfectly introduces who I am and what I'm about. My name is Rose. I am your villainous GM. My pronouns are she, they, and sometimes it. And I am so excited for this week's session. We're starting a little bit early, and I have all sorts of villainous schemes in mind. I will go ahead and popcorn this over to Vixie.
Vixie's going to take some time to unmute herself this time. Yeah.
Yay.
You made it.
What are you talking about? You've always been perfect.
I wish. Anyway, hey everybody, my name is Vixie Bell. I'm your friendly neighborhood player here at the Happy Jacks RPG table. So happy to be here. Pronouns are she, her for me and my character, Ro-sheen, also known as the Iron Valkyrie. I will be playing the Bull Playbook. Ro-sheen has a lot of heart. She might not be the smartest crayon in the box, but she does feel things very deeply. So, I'm sorry, there's a joke here, but I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Anyway, so that's me. I'm going to popcorn it over to Jay.
Hello, everybody. I'm also going to take time to unmute. I am Jay, and I am playing Mario Sarmento. We both use he, him pronouns, and Mario's heroic alter ego is the Marionette. He had a rough time last session, and I think I figured out why. I was using my magical girl dice, and I really should have been using my Marvel Superheroes dice. So, I apologize, dice overlords. I prostrate myself before your capricious whims, and hope that I will at least get a few good rolls this time around.
I'll allow it.
Thank you. I appreciate it very much. And tell you what, let's see, June, why don't you take it away?
Hey everyone, I'm June. I am playing Cinnamon Stevens, also known as Synthesis. In this game, she is using the Transform playbook. She and I both use she, her pronouns. And I'm excited to see what we're going to do this session. And I think over to Jason, right?
Might as well, I guess.
Not just a producer, also a player.
Yeah. So I play a superhero on TV. This TV, the TV you're watching right now or listening to. I am Jason. I play the hero Hex or Hexcalibur. He uses magic powers to be a better fighter. And everything's going great and fine, and nothing's gone wrong ever.
On that note, let's go ahead and hop into our recap from last week. You all figured out where Apex, which is Applied Posthuman Ethics, and that's ethics spelled with an X at the end because backronyms, were hiding the Fae that they had kidnapped, or at least most of them. There are still a handful that are missing, as well as a Sphinx. You figured out that they had a facility hidden here in Tempest and had gone to investigate and try and break them out, thanks to information that Synthesis was able to gain, that Mario was able to provide her. Once there, you engaged with Project Hydra, which was a halo of drone arms attached that could detach and reattach to a primary body that was being piloted remotely nearby, and a army of legally distinct battle droids, which Synthesis engaged with Project Hydra, and Iron Valkyrie took on the army of droids, while Hexcalibur and Marionette both dove down into the basement of the building to get to the controller and to the captured Fae. After some very tough fights on all three fronts, you were all victorious, with Synthesis absorbing Project Hydra and gaining about 1.5 feet of height, as well as a new multi-limbed combat form. Of course, Iron Valkyrie was undefeated and had an awesome anime pose at the end of her fight, as the robots crumbled around her. Marionette and Hex had a little bit of a rougher time. Marionette was pretty seriously injured, had his shoulder dislocated, and Hex lost it and had to be pulled back from seriously injuring and beating bloody the pilot of Project Hydra. Marionette was able to pull him back from the brink, and both were pretty worse for the wear, with Hex being pretty mentally shaken, and Marionette being pretty physically beat up until he got healed by a friendly Fae who said that they were even after being thanked. On the way back, we had a really fantastic heart-to-heart between the team, with Iron Valkyrie and Hex talking about what happened with him, and going into what he's feeling and how much he's changed. We had Synthesis and Marionette have a talk and reassurance that he does belong on the team. With that, we are going to cut to, I think, how far in the future should we cut to? The next day, a couple of days later? Did anybody have anything immediately after last session that they wanted to see? I think I would love to see the morning routine the next day.
How many? How long into the future will clear another condition?
Good question. It depends what you do to clear those conditions.
Okay.
Let's cut to the next morning. And I think I would like to know, like, how Iron Valkyrie, Ro-sheen, and Synthesis, Cinnamon are doing at their place with Sky. Did you tell Sky what happened? Like, it's a fight. She's always down to hear about fights.
I think we would have told her, don't you?
Yeah, I think we would have told her, especially since Ro-sheen had like a major victory against the BattleBots.
Do we want to maybe say that conversation happens like over breakfast?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
That's good.
And also, Synthesis is like, or Cinnamon is like a full foot taller.
No, Synthesis.
I think she's
already able to like figure that out.
Themselves back into normalness.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
I was transmitting things into Steam, and she was shrinking.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd say, yeah. By the time you get back, you're maybe only 6 inches taller. So still noticeable. And like, if you decided to just like stay outside and shed more like carbon, you probably could. But congratulations, you're adding to the carbon in the atmosphere.
Yeah, wouldn't this also be normal for them though? Like Ro-sheen could walk in and be like, "Yeah, Cynn is busy," like, you know, like removing.
Well, this is a new
excess,
power
like,
for her.
Okay, so this is
She's
new.
never fully absorbed machinery like this before. Like she's been able to interface, but like the shape-shifting was also new.
Okay.
Like you've had a certain level of malleability to your form, full on taking on, like, having more limbs than you normally have, and having the like cognitive processing power to pilot all of those limbs, also new. It is hard. It is hard to suddenly like use limbs you didn't have before in a combat situation. Like, that takes a lot of mental power, and a lot of what would normally be practice, but she just did it on the fly.
Almost as if something else was familiar with that and helping guide that transformation.
Gasp. Also,
Perhaps.
small detail, when they got home that night, Ro-sheen would have gotten out of her armor before walking in the door. So probably like if there was a stop at the, what was it called? Our lair.
The loft.
The loft. I was like, the word loft was just like, this file is offline. Good luck. But yeah, so if we made a pit stop at the loft, she would have like changed back there so that she came in her normal
Don't you
outfit.
have a magical girl transformation?
She does. So she magically untransformed.
Okay, I was just going to say, couldn't you do that anywhere?
You could, but this is less about like her transforming and more about her doing it somewhere where she wasn't, like, someone isn't going to put two and two together. Because if she, granted, she's also with Cynn, who's a bright pale gold. So I don't know if Cynn is going to do anything to conceal themselves when they go back to their house. Because
I was gonna say, like, going to the loft, since I've figured out what Cynn wears when she's out about in the world and trying not to be recognized. But because that's sort of regular clothes for her, I think keeping them at the loft and doing the, putting that on makes sense. Although it's a little bit off-putting that nothing exactly fits right, since she's bigger than usual, but she's doing her best.
Just everything's a crop top now.
Just, it's fine. It just makes it look even more of a disguise, right?
Yes, exactly.
Put a positive spin on it. But yeah, so so when she walks in the door, I think she would just say that would be how they came in that night. But like the discussion would definitely happen over breakfast in the morning.
Clarifying question. Did all this happen on the day of Hex and Ro-sheen's, or Cal and Ro-sheen's kiss?
It did.
Yes.
So earlier today.
Also.
Oh, time.
These two kissed for the first time.
Yes.
And then literally fell out of a closet and onto, and then hung out to watch The Princess Bride.
Yes.
And then went to fight the Hydra.
Yes. Also, yes.
And now it's that night. And okay. Cool.
Yep.
It's a good time. It's been an eventful day.
Perfect.
It's now the next morning, as y'all have time to kind of get home, decompress a little bit, and we kind of cut to like what breakfast and things look like. What is Sky making for breakfast?
Oh, geez.
Like, she's been around for a while. She knows how to cook a lot of different things. Like, is it just pancakes? Is it, like, what's...
I almost feel like it should be the, like what they call the traditional English or the traditional Scottish.
Yeah,
So
that would be...
eggs and bacon and beans and, some roasted tomatoes and...
just a bunch of different things. A very hearty breakfast. I don't know how traditional Sky likes to make things. I think she's traveled enough that there's gonna be some avocado toast. There's gonna be just like a little bit of everything. Maybe some breakfast burritos, kind of thing. But there is just like a production happening in the kitchen.
There's something for everybody, and there's only 3 people here.
And what if you have
you have 2 you have the child of a demigod, you have an immortal warrior woman, and you have like the world's sweetest gray goo, and you know, like that is not that is a crew that is going to have some calorie dense meals.
Well, and I mean, it's. I feel like that's reinforced when Róisín comes downstairs because she gets up early because she has to go. She's an athlete. She's in college on scholarship, so she
Hmm.
obviously has to. I'm not. It's not the word I'm not looking. She's. I got to practice, right? So
Yeah,
she comes down like because I assume this is a weekday or is this the weekend?
this is the weekend
Oh,
because
then she
this
doesn't have.
all happened on Saturday, so it
Yeah.
is now Sunday.
So then
So
I
it's a
think
Sunday morning.
I don't. Then I don't think she would be practicing on Sunday. I think this is like
Nope.
the one day she gets to like rest, but she
Yeah.
probably would do some like some kind of cardio or something, just
Oh, of
because
course.
again,
Come back
half.
from a run.
Yeah. So, if anything, I would say that's actually what happens. Like she comes in from a run, and she's like
Hmm.
still in her jogging clothes.
Cool. And I
Right.
think like as you like come up to like the like kitchen island,
Mhm.
like without even like turning around, um Sky grabs a plate just stacked with food and slides it across to you. Like this is routine for her.
Yes.
What does when does Cinnamon wake up?
I think honestly about the same time. She doesn't need as much sleep as most people do,
I
and
was about to ask, like, does she sleep?
I think she makes sure that she does, partly because the down cycles, but also because it makes her feel more normal to go into a section where if she was up all the time, it would just reinforce for her how different she is. So she definitely makes time every night to lie down and at least slow down the process.
Hmm. Okay, cool. And I
So I
think
think
same thing. Soon as you come down, plate of food just slides across to you,
okay.
and I think Sky, like once you two have your plates in front of you, dishes for herself, and then just kind of settles in across the kitchen island from you two. I imagine like this is like like a small but like very home feeling house. So like a small kitchen, but it does have like a little island, like large enough to seat four, I think. Um, and I think she's just kind of sitting there. There's like, I imagine kind of like the little like lacy curtain things around like the kitchen window. A little bit of sun coming in over the buildings nearby. And she goes, "So, how did the fight go?"
But so I think Róisín looks at Cynn for a second.
Well, I think Cynn is actually kind of excited to talk about this because the bad things didn't really happen to us. So there's sort of a let's talk about all the great things, and then we can say, oh, and by the way.
Yes. I think it's what I'm imagining is that literally like Róisín is tucked into the food and this question is asked as she has food in her mouth. So she's chewing and you just see her eyes move to Cynn. Like
It was amazing. There was this robot arm thing, and I jumped on it and absorbed its arms, and then I unlocked a new battle form. It was frankly amazing, and you should have seen Ivy. She just demolished an army of combat drones. Definitely, we taught Apex
Impressive.
something today. And the boys were able to deactivate that and rescue the Fae we were looking for.
Very nice. Tell me about this combat form.
I can show you if you want.
And she goes, "Of course, please."
Okay, so I scoot back from the table a little bit so there's room, and then I transform into the arachnid battle form with the blades at the end of the feet,
Mhm.
and say, this, I was able to go hand to hand to hand to hand to hand with the drone.
And you see Sky's eyebrows just kind of shoot up and just go, and like there's like a series of emotions kind of go across her face, and she's not really making an effort to hide them. There's like concern, surprise, like ecstatic joy, and then like deep contemplation, and she just kind of like leans back in her chair a little bit and goes, well, I have no bloody idea how I'm gonna help you spar in that form.
And I think that like Róisín, like she gets so excited that she moves her fork at Cynn, inadvertently flinging food across the room, and she says, "Yeah, you could say that Cynn had 99 problems and none of them were hers." She was...
I transform back and say, I think there's some more. Something about these recent fights has unlocked some of Quince's battle forms, and I'm able to access them now. I think this one just seemed the most appropriate for the arms. I'm really excited, but I'm a little concerned as well, just because I don't really like it when he gets, more power.
It also didn't help that you kind of got stuck in that form for a minute.
Oh,
and like
yeah,
that's
true.
Definitely concerns Sky.
I guess I'll work on making sure that doesn't happen again. And I sort of look down and push food around my plate.
And you see her kind of thinking and processing the information as it comes in. And she goes, Cynn, dear, don't beat yourself up. You did very well in this fight, and you've discovered new powers that you can use to help people, and that's fantastic. But we do need to be cognizant of new ways that Quince is able to operate, and new abilities that it may have access to.
I don't understand. Cynn has me. I won't let the fruit take over. And she gives Cynn like a friendly little like knock on the arm. It's not hard. It's just very like buddy kind of.
And she goes, it's not the 90s. Don't call people fruit.
I'm not calling Cynn a fruit. I'm calling Quince a fruit. That's a fruit. Yeah, eat it.
She goes, it's not. They are spelled the same. That's fair.
She just gives you a look like, yeah, see, I'm not nuts.
It's not that I'm concerned that you won't be there for her. It's more gaining access to new abilities in the past has been because Quince has found it beneficial to its mission, and that is something to be very wary of. Say again?
No, I was going to say detrimental to everybody else, she sort of mutters.
It could be. You've been able to wrangle the beast this long, and like, you don't hurt people. Like, Quince has its mission and its programming, but you've beaten it before, and you continue to beat it to this day. And you're a smart girl, and you're a tough girl, and I have faith in you. But just be wary of new gifts from suspicious benefactors. And she turns to Ro-sheen and goes, that goes doubly for you.
Who's gonna want to give me gifts? I already got a scholarship. javelin toss doesn't get you that far.
And she goes, no, not a scholarship, magical gifts, like from the Fae.
But I know better. You taught me better. It's. She almost says that it's her friends that are. And she's like, she stops herself.
And she goes, you're right. And she kind of pauses, and you see kind of the like feisty jokingness that's been going around slowly kind of drain out of her. No, you're right. I have taught you better than that. And look, I've been meaning to apologize to the both of you, and especially to you, dear girl.
For what?
I don't understand.
For throwing the book at you, literally and figuratively. You're smarter and stronger than I ever give you credit for, and certainly take more advice than I treat it like you do. And she goes, I'm sorry, Cynn, can we have a moment? Just me and Ro-sheen.
Sure, of course. I'll be in my room.
Ro-sheen looks like
goes,
she's getting
take
sent
the
to the
food with you,
principal's office.
please.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's a moment where I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
Girl.
speak over you. Yeah.
No,
She
you're
was
good,
like,
you're good.
she was looking at Cynn like, I'm getting sent to the principal's office before Cynn leaves.
I give a little thumbs up on the way out. Like, you got this.
Okay.
And Sky kind of is pushing her food around on her plate a little bit as she's kind of mulling something over. And she goes, you did well dealing with the Fae last time. In fact, by not dealing with the Fae, but helping them. And you honestly did better than anyone I think your age reasonably could have done. And I should have been proud and rejoicing in that. And instead, I screamed at you. You are a fantastic fucking warrior. And I am so bloody proud of you. You're tough as nails, and you're damn good in a scrap. But so was your da. And I lost him.
I've been really good about keeping my identity a secret. No one.
It's not about identity. It's not about being a superhero. It's about the things out there that are bigger than us, and the things out there that are nastier than us, and the things out there older and crueler. I didn't lose your da because he lost a fight, and I didn't lose your da because someone figured out where he lived. I lost your da to magic. And I loved that man. Not in some base physical way, but as two warriors and two bonded by blood. And a damn good friend. And I could never live with seeing the same happen to you. It's not a fight that you could lose. It's about things binding you and taking you away from me.
who'd want to bind me? I don't. Does Here's a clarification question. Does she know
Mhm.
about how her father? Okay,
No,
so
you
then she
just know
wouldn't.
your dad is gone.
Yeah, she wouldn't understand. So she would, her hand would go to a locket that's around her neck and just sort of like rub it and say, What do you mean magically binding? I've the runes on my armor keep me from, well, keep people from knowing, and I don't talk when
I,
not
I,
not when we're out doing things. But if it's so dangerous, why do you let me?
do you reasonably think I could stop you?
She kind of, well,
If I
no, but
banned you from fighting, do you think you'd still live under me roof?
probably, but we wouldn't have a good relationship. I don't think.
And I couldn't have that. No. It's not fighting that worries me. It was never fighting for your dad that worried me. It's things are drawn to power. Nasty, terrible things. And
Well,
they want that power for themselves.
well, I can't use Guy Bolga like my father, and I haven't unleashed any of my powers at all. I promise.
No, I understand your restraint and your responsibility. You're a good girl, Ro. But even that can't keep me from worrying. You know that.
No.
It wasn't a fight that took your father from you. It was a geisha match.
Geish.
Yes. It was. He was ensorcelled, cursed. And for as strong a man as he was, his will was taken from him.
So, is that did he die because of the geish?
And Sky just goes silent, and tears start pouring down her face.
I think that Róisín actually, like, you know how it's a difficult feeling when someone, like, well, I can describe it because I've experienced it, but she basically dissociates. Like when something is so painful, your brain just like leaves itself. That's kind of like when the realization hits. That's kind of what happens to her. She just sort of holds her locket so tightly, and she just sort of looks down at the plate of food, and there's just a sort of, she just goes quiet for some time.
And Sky just kind of, I'm sorry. It's still hard to talk about. May I have a hug, please?
Well, she shakes herself out of it and like immediately goes to hug Sky. Like she was so in her own, she realizes that she's in her own head, but and she does give her like a huge bear hug.
Yeah, and I think Sky's a little bit taller than you,
Mm-hmm.
but like for the first time, she rests her head on your shoulder for a moment. She's always been the shoulder for you, and she just has a moment of that, and then just bear hugs you back.
The moment is enough to unsettle Róisín because she's never been the adultier adult in a situation before. And this, or even though she's kind of not really, it has a similar vibe of like now the person that you're leaning on needs to lean on you, and that is very scary for someone as young as she is. because, you know, now she has to be the support. And I think that, like, she hugs her for as long as she needs to be hugged, and she wants to be held. And then when they pull away from each other, she says, I guess I always thought he was alive somewhere, and that he'd come back someday.
And Sky just looks, she can't meet your eyes.
She just kind of takes a deep breath and says, well, if he is gone, then the geisha has no power over him anymore. Right?
And she goes, it's not that simple.
What do you mean? He's dead. There's nothing they can do if he's gone.
Utah's gone. He's not dead.
I spent a lot of time telling you I don't understand, and I still don't understand.
I know. And I'm sorry.
I'll do my best to stay hidden and keep my powers to myself.
I
might be good with a spear, but if they don't know...
Pauses and puts her hands on your shoulder and goes, sooner or later, hiding's not going to be an option. And I have to live with the fact that I have to trust you to take care of yourself. And she inhales, exhales, and looks you in the eye and says, and I can do that. I can trust you to take care of yourself.
She just sort of nods, like, yeah, you trained me after all.
And I'm damn good at that.
She smiles and, like, she laughs, but it's the laugh of, like, oh God, I have so much to process.
She kind of sits back down on the chair and goes, I think the time for hiding is going to come to an end soon. And I think I've never been one for looking to the future. I try to keep my focus on the here and now. But there's whisperings, and there are... And she almost spits the word prophecies. And there are things moving in the shadows. And she goes, ain't that ironic?
Huh. Can you tell me something? Are you in danger? Are they going to come for you?
The world's a dangerous place, dear girl. You can't live without a bit of danger.
I don't want to see you get hurt because of us.
I'm not particularly worried about that. And she kind of claps you on the shoulder and goes, "Let some Apex flunky come knocking. That'll be the day."
She places her hand over it and it says and gives it a squeeze and says, "Yeah, if I'll get to them before you do."
And she goes, "Girl, there are things on heaven and earth much worse than Apex."
And I'll fight them too.
She goes, "Damn right you will. Go get your sister."
And she leaves the room and goes to get Cynn. And I think, like, Cynn, where are you in the house?
I'm in my room, and you can see that I've logged in, and I'm working a couple of the remote issues she does as a job, a little bit of remote tech support.
Okay.
And you notice that her fingers are actually flying over the keyboard a lot faster than you've seen before.
And she's, hey. Cynn.
Oh, I didn't hear you there. 1 second. And she types something real quick, hits enter, and then spins around on her chair to look at you.
You can come back
Is
in
everything
now.
okay?
She takes a deep breath and she says, "Yeah, I'm not in trouble or anything. Just a reminder, I guess you could call it, to be careful." She comes closer and sort of sits down. "You can come in and finish breakfast if you want."
Oh, yeah, I'll be right there. But you've got this. You've got me looking over for you.
Yeah. And she places her hand on your arm. "About what you said. About your fruit."
Oh, yeah. Quince.
Quince doesn't get to have you. You're my friend.
Thanks, Ro-sheen. I appreciate that. And I reach out and give you that sideways hug.
And she hugs back and says, "You hear that, fruit? My friend. You behave." As if
I'll
Quince
make
can
sure.
hear her.
I'll make sure he knows.
Good. Anyway, we should get back. The food will get cold if we wait too much longer, and I think Sky needs the company today.
Yeah, I'm done here. We can spend the day with her.
And back into the kitchen we go.
Alrighty.
So
And
just one quick note. Knowing that Sky is a little sensitive right now, I make a special effort to eat more than usual and show appreciation.
nice. And when you come back, Sky goes, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to send you out of the room like a naughty child. It was private information.
No, it's okay. I understand. You know, Ro-sheen's been your daughter for a long time.
And she goes, "It's not that. It's Ro, darling. You can tell her as much as you want. I just wanted to give you the choice."
Of course. And she looks at Cynn and says, "You grew up here too. You're just as much of a daughter as I am."
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Well, the food will get cold.
Yeah, we better tuck in. Thanks, Sky. This is delicious. I love it.
Róisín
All
is
right.
deliberately
Sorry.
avoiding saying anything, so I think like she just eats without really talking too much.
And Sky says, "Thank you, darling. It's been a morning, hasn't it?"
That's the truth.
And I think we kind of cut from there. Did we want to go to Mario or Cal? We'll let the players have dibs.
I just had one thing for Cal to be doing as a pitch for a sacrifice to clear guilty,
Ooh.
and just that, you know, his mentor's always like not on Cal to clean up around the loft, but has made it clear that Cal is messier than the mentor than the Doc would like him to be, and so he's up early. He's cleaning the loft and is just cleaning, like putting everything away. It's like the loft isn't even that dirty, and then he just sighs and he remembers the real thing that needs to get done all the time is just the amount of like bird shit on the roof because of the teleportal and the sensitive equipment up there. And he's just like, okay. And like gets the mop and the, you know, like just goes to, I don't think he has any magic cleaning spells. So he has to just go up there and fucking scrub bird shit. Not because anyone asked him to, but just because yesterday was really hard, and he's trying to like, no, I'm the leader. If I'm the leader's got to lead, and I gotta take responsibility, and I got, you know, he's just sort of like talking to himself and like trying to be really mindful about how yesterday could have gone better, and then gets distracted thinking about the kissing, and starts like 5 or 6 different texts to Ro-sheen, but like, oh no, it's too early, and then finally at like 10 a.m. texts Ro-sheen, hey, you up?
Dying.
I think as you hit send, you hear the door behind you close to the roof.
Yeah.
And your mentor is there, Dr. Sotavoce, cup of tea in hand. And it takes a sip, and he goes, "You didn't get body swapped with an alien, did you?"
Not to my knowledge, no.
And you see him kind of like lean on the kind of like now pristine railing a little bit. And
Oh,
he goes,
yeah.
And he goes, "Well, not that this change isn't unwelcome, but is everything all right?"
It's just, you know, we were up here yesterday to go to the thing, and then I'd noticed that it was kind of messy, and I hadn't cleaned up here in a while, and I just want to do my part. That's, I don't know what to say, Doc. I'm just trying to do my.
You could try not bullshitting me. You're up here all the time. You've never noticed the bird shit.
I know, but you've always asked me to clean it up or you know, mentioned it, or
look, I also say hello to the birds when they fly by. I don't always expect responses.
okay, but look, I'm kind of the leader of my little my group. I mean, they're my friends. I don't know what a leader means in that context, but like, I kind of, I mean, I got Marionette hurt yesterday, and I don't know. I just need to like be more thoughtful, present. If this is gonna work.
And Dr. Sotovoce kind of walks over towards you and kind of slowly gets into a cross-legged sitting stance and kind of gestures towards the now clean roof for you to come sit with him.
Okay. Yeah, I'll sit across from him. I think we do a lot of sort of crisscross, meditation exercises and things like that for our sorceress abilities.
Mm-hmm. And goes, "You've got a lot on your mind. How much of it do you want to talk about?"
It's so complicated. I don't even know where to start. But I can see the appeal, or at least maybe why you've worked alone mostly. I don't want to lose my friends, but I can see how your way is simpler, I guess.
And you see him kind of take a sip from his tea and goes, "I work alone because most of the other supers in this town can't stand me." Takes another sip.
Well, and Doc, I'm no kiss ass, but like they can't really keep up with you either.
And goes, fair.
And just out of character, I'm sort of acknowledging his like super genius status. Like in Cal's mind, Doc is a super genius, right? I know that's not literally his power, but like his detective abilities and yeah.
Between his magic and his detective work, he is on par with, people who would call themselves super geniuses.
Right.
But he's just kind of sitting there and goes, "Look, I don't expect you to be a carbon copy of me, Cal. I work alone, and that's because it's what works for me. I brought you on even though my preference is to work alone, because I think you have great potential, and I think you're a very intelligent person and a very talented hero who I would like to see succeed. And why don't you start at the beginning and tell me what happened?"
So out of character, do we want to just say like
We can just hand wave.
Cal? Yeah, because it would start with like I'm sure you saw the police report or heard it, or like he just gets all of the info. He knows what's going on in the city, and so yeah, fills in the gaps of what they experience. And the point is, Cal's not leaving anything out. He's hard on himself in the conversation, and almost everything that went wrong is characterized as Cal's fault. but not necessarily like totally beating himself up, but like in an analytical, like you know, yeah, like just the post, what watching the game afterwards and watching the tapes and which I'm sure even Doc has managed to get some of the security footage of what happened or anything like that, and is just going over it and trying to be. I think the Doc talks a lot about like trying to remain as impassive as and non-judgmental as possible, and that's one of the things Cal really struggles with, of like saying here is a thing that happened and not color it with why you think it happened. You know what I mean? Like that is the Doc's strength and Cal's weakness, if we wanted to boil it down to that.
Yeah. I think the Doc hits you with well, congratulations on being the most powerful person on the planet, because apparently everything that went wrong was within your power to change.
Yeah. I think that would actually hit Cal pretty hard, of like, oh wow, that's actually, I'm being, like there's an amount of egotism involved in that point of view that is not healthy. that is good. Like it's good. That's exactly what Cal needed to hear, I think, of like, hey, like snapping in front of his face, kind of just get your head out your ass.
Yeah. And I think there's definitely a reminder that he's like, a reminder that every member of your team chose to be there and is responsible for their own choices, even if you like put yourself in a position to lead them. How they do things and what they choose to do are still their decisions, and you can care about the outcomes of those decisions, but you cannot blame yourself for the decisions other people make.
Yeah.
And I think the entire exercise that he kind of leads you through has nothing to do with superpowers, has nothing to do with fighting.
Yeah.
And
here's
essentially lessons he learned in therapy.
How about this as a fun contextual thing, is that Doc and Cal frequently will like sit, crisscross across from each other, close their eyes and play chess, not with a magical chessboard, but just like picturing the pieces in their minds and having to keep track of all the pieces. And I mean, the Doc usually wins, but they're one of the exercises they do is to play mental chess of keeping track of all, and then the Doc carrying on a conversation or lesson or something. Of like, it's like Cal is really smart, right? Like that's the thing, is like his emotional intelligence is not caught up with his IQ. That's the kind of wizard that he is. So
the emotional intelligence wizard.
Yeah. Oh God, imagine. I think that's called a bard.
No, I've met too many bards.
No, that's a monk. That's the monk.
Yeah, that's the monk. Already, I think that's a good place to leave off.
Yeah.
And we'll go to Mario.
Okay. I mean, like morning after, Mario's pretty like down on himself, and I think once his stop, I don't know if this necessarily makes sense, but I kind of envision we're all on the train yesterday, and his ends up being the last stop, and so everybody kinds of peels away before he does, and he's left with his own thoughts for a little bit. Um, And I think in this case, like I don't even swing to the roof. I just find an alley, make sure nobody's watching. There aren't any cameras. Change out of my outfit. I maybe just take off my hoodie or something like that. I don't even take off the rest of the stuff. And I walk up to, um, my family's apartment, and I don't know if mom is home. Maybe she isn't, and I don't even notice. And Lou is in her room, and I just walk right to my room and toss all my stuff down and just crash. And I don't wake up. Like typically, I'll wake myself up at sort of a reasonable hour to get stuff done around the house. And the next morning, I don't even do that. I just let myself sleep until it's like time to like almost time to get up for my shift later that night. Um, so uh, I don't know exactly like where that places us as far as getting in touch with folks. I think the least Mario would do, even though he's kind of in this funk, like the least I would do is I would send a message to our group chat, and this is like probably either pretty late in the morning or early in the afternoon, and I'll just send a message saying, "Hey, everybody, make it home, and everybody make it home, all right."
When does that message go out?
Um, I'm gonna say Mario has a closing shift, so he goes into work around 4 and then wraps up around like 9ish. So in this case, I don't think I'd get up any earlier than like noon, 12:30. So it probably pops out. I'm still in bed, kind of just shaking the cobwebs off. Everything's kind of coming back in from what happened yesterday. I'm still I mean, actually, no, I feel great. I feel great, right? Because the Fae helped me out.
Oh
And
yeah.
so I'm still kind of dealing with the feelings of that too. And I'm gonna say this goes out like 12:45 p.m., 1 o'clock.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'd reply by that. I guess we should figure out where everybody is by then, because at 10 a.m. I was texting Ro-sheen.
Róisín, you would have gotten like the you up here, like Róisín would have texted back like a question mark. Of course I'm up. What do you mean? Like,
Perfect.
And actually, as responses kind of like pop up saying, yeah, made it home or stuff
Mhm.
like that, I'll push out. I'll also push out. I'm really sorry about yesterday. I didn't mean to let you all down.
Oh no.
I would like immediate like you have nothing to be sorry for.
Mario, you didn't let us down.
Um, all that I send out is uh, all that I send out is like thanks, but I know what I did. Boom.
I'm gonna
And
reply to the group that says,
Mhm.
"Thank you for taking responsibility, Mario. We really were hoping to get those day-old muffins, and it was a bummer not to." Like that is the entire letdown, you know. But thank you for owning that,
oh,
Good cover.
you
Yes.
know what? I'll send back. Yeah, comma, got to get to work, and I'll just push that out, and then I'll get myself up. Uh, I think Rose, if it's okay, and I know this kind of pushes the time a little forward. Actually, I'm gonna say too, like, is it? Wait, when did we do this? When did yesterday
This
happen?
was all
What part of the
Saturday
week?
night.
It was
Yeah,
Saturday
it's
night.
now
It's
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Uh, so it would make sense for like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna say this too. Like, when I get up, mom's out, Lou's out. Like they've gone to do something. Maybe Lou's hanging out with friends, and mom's like dropping her off or something like that. So I'm kind of alone, just still again sitting in my thoughts. And again, Rose, if this is okay, is it okay if when I get to work, the other employees there are kind of talking about this anime con that is kind of happening in town?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, all right, awesome. So I get there, and I start chatting them up, and that kind of takes me it takes me to a different brain space. So I'm not thinking about again the hits that I took, the spinneret that got wrecked the day before, and like one thing that has been almost like gnawing at Mario, not gnawing, but like one thing that's kind of been sitting in the back of Mario's mind is when Cinnamon has been mentioning like she's never known the life that I know, sort of the everyday life that I know. Or it's like not never, but I mean she hasn't known it in a long time. She was transformed like years ago as a child and has spent like a lot of her life um, shut away from kind of everyday life and everyday growing up experiences. Uh, and it occurs to me that this anime convention might be a great place for her to kind of just be out in the world and out among people and not be worried about like changing her appearance. And so um, I think I'm pretty excited about like when my coworkers, when my fellow baristas talk to me about this, I'm gonna say they have like a flyer. I'm gonna just snap a photo of that flyer during like one of my breaks. I'm gonna snap a photo of that flyer on my phone and then push it out on the group chat. And I'm gonna just, same thing. Not it's not I'm not the usual chatty kind of like excited texter that you all know me to be, but I'll send that and I'll just say, "Hey, this looks cool. Uh, you all want to come with me?"
It,
And
is Mario usually the kind of person who sends like 5 messages when one would do?
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah,
thought after thought, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like first message, "Oh yeah, wait a minute, and also this. Oh yeah, and also this."
right.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, but
like
not
it's just
not right
one
now.
sentence, but like you don't send it all at once, just in like
Right.
one sentence. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a, my uh I my expression of my thoughts can't quite keep pace with how they are in my head most of the time.
Yes,
Mm,
thank you for describing my real life. Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
great.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how
Samesies.
that feels at all,
Yeah.
so
But you're saying this message is not like that. You got like a
yeah.
whole paragraph and a link to the thing and
Yeah,
yeah.
almost like even like I send the picture and then I send the, "Hey, this looks cool. You wanna join me?"
Mm.
And then
Mhm.
you're waiting for the next thought because
Yeah, we
you
always
want
give
the
you a
Because we
minute
got
to
the
finish.
ellipses.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and that's it. Just like after like 30 seconds, I guess that's it. Nothing else is coming out.
Okay.
I send back ellipsis second message. I'm not really good with crowds.
And I think with that, I'll send a message saying, "Can I come over? Want to talk to you about it."
Sure.
I'm gonna message. What if we meet at the coffee shop before your shift?
You know what? Whereas normally you would get an enthusiastic, "Yes, I'll have stuff ready for you." There's actually a bit of a pause. And uh I think I have to kind of steady my nerves to like really see you all again. But eventually after like a minute or two, I'll text back, "Yeah, that sounds great."
Roisin just texts an emoji of a coffee cup.
Mm.
And I'll actually I think at this point I know your regular orders, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. I'll get that stuff ready before I shut down. Like if you're coming in, and I think the owner of the Dark Roast Rises is also pretty cool as long as you show some degree of responsibility. So if you want to have friends kind of come in at like not for 4 hours after the doors close, but like for a half hour, 15 minutes after
Right.
the doors close while you're shutting down and stuff like
Mhm.
that. So you have some company, like they're cool with that.
Hey, a question for the group. Does it seem like Cal would ride a motorcycle?
Yeah, we
I-
just you
Yeah,
have the hex cycle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I couldn't remember if we discussed that or not.
It's
Yeah.
hexy.
Yeah, very.
Sorry. I'll be here the rest of the session.
Yeah.
If Rose
And I
doesn't
think
get to me
it's-
first.
It has
we
like
call
a,
it,
a regular
Hex-
version, and then it has the Hexcalibur skin that it gets when he's on duty. So that, yeah,
It has a hood that like it pops over itself and then it turns
Yeah.
a shadow under the
into like a
I'm
light
kidding, I'm
cycle.
kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a, it's a light cycle, but a shadow.
Yeah.
But that way he's not like just in plain clothes driving the Batmobile around. Hello,
Oh my
I'm
God.
Bruce Wayne. I borrowed Batman's Batmobile.
Not
It's
sketchy
fine.
at all.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
This is my replica Batmobile. Don't worry, it's not real.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Okay.
Goodness.
So anyway, yes.
Mhm.
Got a sort of Akira style wide tire motorcycle.
Mm.
And you Akira slide that thing everywhere.
Yes.
at every
so-
It
opportunity.
Everywhere.
actually
Every
can't move
opportunity.
straight. It only
Yeah, it
slides.
only goes sideways.
I really go sideways. Oh.
Yeah. Motorcycle parking lots.
Yeah.
Awesome. Love
It's
it.
just the
Love it.
sound of screeching rubber everywhere he goes.
Oh my God.
Oh, and when you turn it into its shadow cycle form, you get the light trails that kind of come out from the end, just like
Yeah.
in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah.
Love it.
All right.
Goodness. Alrighty. So yeah, you all arrive at the Dark Roast Rises, close to closing.
I think Roisin's looking at her phone and just is kind of like with a confused face as they're walking to the coffee shop. Because I assume Cynn and Roisin walked or like took public trans. Was
Yeah.
that? Would you agree?
Yeah, no, I think
Okay.
that's reasonable.
Yeah.
So,
So public trans
Cynn,
in this
what-
city.
When so Cynn when she goes out is like hoodie, beanie, sunglasses, N95 mask,
Mhm.
Mhm.
black latex or nitrile gloves, long pants. Basically, she's as covered up as she can possibly be when she goes out.
I think. Would you be open to getting like the stylized N95, like with like a fun print or something on it? Because I think.
Oh,
Roisin
yeah,
would want that
absolutely.
for her, just to like make it more personality oriented and less like,
Plus, they're about to rob the place.
Yes.
Hey, maybe our future masks can animate like a VTuber mouth and have like
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
like a
yeah.
LED mask.
Like
yeah,
an
but
LED mask. That's neat.
not
Yeah.
like scary gross, but just like like it's kind of
Yeah.
cute or whatever sort of style you wanted it to be. But
It's just an emoji. Like
yeah, like I want a vampire teeth, or I want a lion mouth, or whatever. You could just have it be a cute thing.
and
She
it's just-
sometimes brings it up over her eyes and goes harder, better, faster, stronger.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
And like I said, she's just staring at her phone, confused, and she looks to Cynn and says, This is really. He's been responding to the group text all day, but he didn't respond to my text. It's a bit weird, isn't it?"
Wait,
Um,
who are you talking about? Me?
She's talking about the you up text that she responded to.
Well, wait, hold on. Can we
Did you
retro
respond?
that?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, I was gonna say if you responded, great. But if not, that'd be really funny.
Yeah. No, when you send question marks,
She said question mark. What? Like, of course I'm up. What do you mean?
well, I didn't want to buy. I think it's like ellipses, blank, ellipses, blank. Finally, he says, well, I didn't want to wake you. Send.
So, and I think the Róisín responds to this like private text and says, I'm awake pretty early. And she's trying to not make it weird, but she's trying so hard to not make it weird that it has now become weird.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Let's see, and I have to remember, like, Cal is not awkward or shy. That's a thing that a lot of my characters have been in the past. And,
I'm the awkward one.
Yeah, and he's also not the way that, like, you know, I've compared the Agent K and Agent J from like that. You know, Agent J character was intentionally suave, and that's not Cal either. Cal is just like unself-conscious enough that like he's not in his own way most of the time, except for this morning.
Right.
So
why? What happened yesterday?
Yeah, nothing.
Róisín turns bright red immediately.
You know what? I'm gonna text this because it's like 10 a.m. And I already had the conversation with the doc because I think he gets up pretty early if he sleeps
Did
at
you
all.
tell him about what happened?
I did, yeah.
About the kissing?
Oh no.
I was gonna say
That's none of his business. That's none of his business. Does he have surveillance in the loft? Probably.
So he probably knows.
No, not inside the house. Icky.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
He
But
probably still knows anyway, but it's fine.
yeah, I mean,
He probably
it's fine
put
if
two and two together, but
yeah. So Rose, for the record, I don't mind if he knows, but I did not bring it up.
and he also did not bring it up. So
Okay. But yeah, I was gonna send if you don't have practice today, do you want to go for a run?
And Róisín's like, I appreciate the invitation, but I already went for a run.
Oh, right, because it's so late in the morning.
But maybe we can go some other time.
And I think we've probably sent. I was like, okay, no problem, because I'm now a little bit awkward about it. Of like, and that sort of overlaps, and then he doesn't know how to reply, and then that is probably where we leave it until this afternoon. Yeah.
Well, and I think she's looking at her phone, and she's kind of like at this point, it seems like she's been texting back and forth all day, like noticeably like paying attention to her phone, aside from the group chat, and she's been thinking about she's obviously got stuff on her mind as she's walking next to Cynn, and hasn't been as talkative as she normally is, because I feel like Róisín, when she's with Cynn, is like it's the extroverted and the introverted personalities, where Cynn is maybe more introverted and Róisín's the outgoing, like talking to people one, but it just hasn't been that way on their way there. It's been a little bit quieter.
Hey, and I wave my hand in front of your face.
Oh, what? And she almost drops her phone. Like, she's, sorry, was I not paying attention? Were we supposed to cross the street?
No, I just asked you what you thought about this anime thing.
Oh, the anime the convention. I think it'll be fun. There's a few that I like, kinda.
Okay. I'm not sold on it, but
Well, you don't like crowds, but it depends on where. If we don't go to the dealer's room, maybe it won't be so crowded. We don't even know how big it is. It could be a little one. You know, one of those 2-day things that nobody really goes to because there's too little to matter.
I'll I'll delay judgment. We'll see what Mario has to say.
Yeah, of course. That's probably for the best, I think.
You,
Uh,
you okay? You seem a little distracted. I mean, by a little, I mean a lot.
yeah, I have a lot on my mind. Between yesterday and
Okay.
today, quite a few things happened, not just battle. If anything, the fight was probably the most normal part of my day. Yesterday,
So the kissing,
the what?
and I'm guessing.
She like stops in her tracks. Like the what? No, what did you just see?
I said, you and Cal, right?
She starts turning red, like her face flushes. What about
Oh
me
my
and Cal?
God! Really?
What?
I was just fucking with you.
I thought it was your fruit. And she just gets so embarrassed. She's like, no, I just well,
Okay, tell me. You got to tell me. We're sisters, right?
yes,
Punch, punch.
I know, and well, yes, I kind of kissed Cal.
Somebody's got a boyfriend. Somebody's
well,
got a boyfriend.
Let's not go that far. He didn't say anything after we kissed. We just sort of ended up watching
Wait.
Princess Bride, and
Okay.
cuddled together for a bit. But
Okay, so you just kissed, watched a romantic movie, and cuddled. Yep, nothing there.
yeah. Well, I didn't say that. I just said he didn't exactly talk about being in a relationship or a situationship or much of anything else.
What do he say today?
You up?
Anything? Well, he said you up.
Yes. I wasn't sure what he meant. I was awake, and so I told him so. I said, "Yeah, I've been awake for hours. What are you talking about?"
No.
It seemed like he was confused, and then I was confused, and then we were both confused, and now he hasn't really responded to anything else.
Look, I don't have a lot of experience, but I'm online enough to know that you up is like a booty call.
A what now?
He was asking if you wanted to come over and make out.
She turns a brighter red. Who?
What did you tell him?
I told him I'd been awake for hours. But he was asking if I was awake. I didn't know that's what that meant.
Oh, Ro.
If I knew he'd wanted my booty, it would have been a different answer.
Maybe he was just asking that. It could be me. I'm terminally online. But I don't know. You should clarify.
I should clarify. And she like subconsciously like pulls her sweater over her butt. Like she's so subconscious now.
I'm dying.
I, the player, am also trying not to just fully laugh. So good. And she's like, right. I'll be sure to clarify after Mario clarifies about the anime convention.
Because that sounds like a situationship to me.
So are we? Well, I heard people use the phrase talking, but I always thought it meant you were actually that doesn't mean actually talking to a person when you're talking.
Well, we'll see.
Sky raised me a lot of ways, but she didn't raise me with what all these phrases mean. I always thought people just meant what they said.
I'm sure that's what it was. Smirking.
Well.
Okay. Well, we're almost here. So, be normal. Do you need a minute to compose yourself?
Be normal. I'm good at that. We're normal. You and I together are normal, right? I think.
Well, one of us. Yeah, we can.
Yeah, obviously you're the
you'll
normal
be
one
fine.
right now. Um, she like, and she says it so casually, like for her, Cynn is her normal. So the concept of Cynn being anything other than that is not something that she considers. So, um, and again, she's grew up with her, doesn't see her the same way that other people might. But also
Including Cynn.
yeah, including Cynn. She's like, ugh. All right, I do. And she like, I think that like, are the doors to the Dark Roast Rises like, does it have like that window where you can sit by the window and look out into the street, or is it okay?
Yeah,
So
it's got like it's a regular kind of storefront.
so I guess my question here is, are Mario's already there because he's working a shift? Is Cal there before we are?
Yeah, Cal's there, has like gone in, said hi. Like you can see his motorcycle outside. It's pretty distinctive. And probably has the laptop open on a table kind of near to where the counter is. So like he could say hi, like chit chat with Mario when he's not busy or whatever.
Okay. Okay. So I think then, as Cynn mentions that the cafe's right there, she looks up, sees Cal, and goes, "Oh, you know what? I just realized I forgot something at home." And she starts turning around to leave.
I grab your arm. I grab your arm and turn you back around and say, "Hey, Cal.
As we walk
What
in,
you doing?
gets busy.
Watching The Princess Bride?"
Hey, oh,
She's super stiff. She's just like,
have you seen it? It's one of my favorites.
Oh, it's a great movie.
Cool.
I haven't seen it in a while though.
Yeah, I hadn't either, and I found out Ro hadn't seen it, and so yesterday, we were gonna watch. I don't think we got all the way through it, and then before the emergency situation.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's a classic. You should finish it up with her.
Yeah, I kind of thought maybe it just sounded like, well, Ro, you seemed busy today. I was gonna suggest that after the run, maybe, but
she's pulling her sweater down over her butt again, like just right, yeah, watching the movie. Just mm-hmm.
Can I walk up at this time?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like
Absolutely.
everything. I'm gonna say like all the other customers. They're out. It's just us, and I've got actually Cynn and Ro-sheen. What are your drinks of choice?
Oh, that's a good question. I was thinking about this. I was like, now I got to come up with a drink of choice.
Golden latte.
It's a little too on the
honey
nose.
latte
Yeah,
is that is a
those
thing.
are delicious though.
Yes, turmeric lattes are also good.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think actually that Cynn likes just like a bunch of shots of espresso, just completely dark, like as intense as it's possible. Because I think that she gets more flavor out of intense taste than not.
Oh sure. So you got like the quadruple shot. All right. I'll bring that over, and I turn to Ro-sheen. I've got like a hot cup, and I see you, and I'm like, oh, are you okay? You're pretty flush. Like, did you run here or something? You didn't have to rush to get over here. You want me to fix you like a cold drink instead of a hot one?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just a little. I should probably, I'm gonna run to the restroom, but I would love a brown sugar oat milk latte with a little bit of whipped cream, if you don't mind.
And I just give you a little, I give you like a quiet nod, like, okay, all right.
Thank you. I'm gonna come back. And she immediately like turns around and almost like half walk runs to the nearest, like to the bathroom.
And I turn to Cynn, and I'm like, is everything all right? Like,
Oh,
was everything all right at home or something? Did your mom?
no,
like,
everything's
rip into you or
everything's fine.
anything?
She's just been talking.
Oh, hey, Cynn. I mean, it's kind of an awkward question, but like, is it something I said?
Well, do you want the straight truth?
So I mean,
Because
we. She told you we kissed, right?
Mario
yeah.
didn't know that.
And I go, you know what? I don't yell out like what or anything like that. I kind of stifle up.
I thought you figured it out. So look, did I make her feel uncomfortable? Did I mess this up?
Let me ask you a quick question. What does "you up" mean?
It means, are you
I
awake?
turn around, and I walk over behind the counter and I start like cleaning there's this loud as I start cleaning the frother.
It means, are you awake?
No, cool.
Why?
Yeah.
Isn't that like that's a common text thing? People text that.
Yeah. No reason. Listen, I'm gonna send you a site called Know Your Meme.
Oh.
And just
yeah, sorry, I just like I don't spend a lot of time like that kind of online. I'm just like I'm always doing research and stuff, and you know more about
I would say
internet culture than I do.
Yeah, next time I would say like, are you awake?
Oh. But
there are certain connotations.
What does it mean?
You're asking for a booty call?
Oh.
Don't worry. I don't think she took it that way.
I think for the first time, like as like cool and confident as Cal is most of the time, he's actually blushing. Like he's like, that is not what I'm just fucking up left and right of like, why am I like this? You know, like that whole thing. And like sinks down. So I'm picturing there's a table with a bench against the wall and then some tables that are face the wall, right? And he's at the bench, like the booth side of the table, and he's just sinking down into his chair or into the bench of like, so his laptop is hiding his face from the world, and he is just like cannot believe how stupid he is. Not like in the being mean to himself way, but just embarrassed. He's just embarrassed.
And in a moment of comedic timing that I feel needs to be said, as soon as Cynn says, "Don't worry, I don't think she she saw it that way." Like Róisín comes out still pulling her sweater over her butt, like just kind of like, but she's still a little nervous, but she's not as flushed anymore.
As soon as you come back to the table, I go, "Oh, I had to talk to Mario for a sec."
What?
And I turn around and walk away.
Go over to where Mario's cleaning the espresso machine, and
as soon as I hear my name by the way, there's a smash as like an espresso mug like falls to the floor. And I start just picking up the pieces, sweeping that up. I mean, it happens. I'm not like too broken up about that or anything. No pun intended. But
yeah.
Vixie, do you smell diesel from that bus you were just thrown under?
I mean, yeah, a little bit. I was just like, is that a
do
bus?
you see the bomb under there?
Yeah, I did. Don't worry. I shall jump on the grenade. No need to throw it in front of me. And I think, like, as soon as Cynn leaves, Róisín's like, it's a very like, so, how you been, Cal?
Okay, I'm gonna just say a direct thing. And apparently the text I sent this morning doesn't mean what I thought it meant, which I thought it meant, are you awake? And I've been informed that that's not how most people use it, I guess. And
you don't want my booty?
I
That's
like
what Cynn told
you.
me that meant. You want my... Oh. What?
I like you.
Oh.
And I want to see if we could be a thing.
A thing, like a real thing?
I mean, if you want, it's just I'm not really like a date a lot of people kind of person. And if you are, that's okay. But like, I'm not dating anyone else, and it's
So this isn't what's the word?
God damn it, Jay.
What's
Jay
the
in
word
chat
Cynn
just
used?
put Call of Booty back ops.
No way, Jay!
I had to
I'm screaming.
look.
Good night, everybody.
The
Thank you
podcast
for tuning
audience,
in.
the podcast audience deserved to hear that, because if that isn't the title of the episode, I quit.
This is what happens when we're unsupervised.
Oh my god!
I am the supervisor.
Okay, so
right,
okay,
so-
back in the scene. Back in the scene.
Róisín is trying to respond. Róisín was like, "What's the word Cynn used? This isn't. You don't want this to be a situationship."
I don't know what that means.
I'm not sure either, but it seems legally distinct from a relationship.
Oh, okay, so let's. There's a lot of. I'm just not that online. Okay.
Cal, do you want to be my boyfriend or not?
Yes, yes, that. And I do like your booty, but not just because of that.
Oh, well, I'm both relieved and that was a lot. So then we're together then.
I'd like that if you do.
Yes, I would like that a lot. I liked you for a very long time, Cal. All your little X's and O's. And your
Wait, really?
well thought. Yeah.
I thought you were annoyed by all that.
No, I just didn't. It's a lot of X's and O's. I thought we were like an alphabet soup.
Oh.
But I understood what you meant, though. The pointy end goes in them.
Yeah. What?
She's talking about
Yeah, and Cal knows that. Like, yeah. But that's a good time for Cynn to come back. Yeah.
Do we fade to black? Is that what we have to do?
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just
Not because it's explicit.
I didn't mean it that way. I was more like, she mentions that she's talking about how much she likes Cal, and I think it's kind of, today has been a day where she feels a little dissociated from reality, because she has been told a whole bunch of stuff about her dad that she didn't know. Now the person that she's been in love with for some time is telling her that he wants to be with her, and she's just like, is this a real life or is this a fantasy? And she just sort of reaches out to
Yeah, I heard it too,
Cal
Rose.
across. Yeah. I know. As if you're thinking of the song, that's where that came from. But she reaches out to touch Cal, just to like kind of make sure this isn't in fact a dream. Like she hasn't just been in some weird whacked out dream. She's gonna wake up having slept through her alarm. And she's like, and she just says, yeah, I've really liked you for a long time, and it feels a little unreal that you'd like me back.
Well, you're incredible. Why wouldn't I?
I don't know if incredible is the word I'd use to describe myself, but it's nice to know that you think that.
Well, you want to sit next to me on the bench here?
Yeah, I would. Oh, and I meant what I said last night. I have faith in you, Cal.
Well,
And
thanks.
she like pulls away to go to get up and like move next to you on the bench. Not like cuddly because
Yeah, we're all
we're waiting for our friends, right? But like
yeah.
she's she just kind of, I think there's a subtle like she reaches for your hand kind of next to you. Just to like hold it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's really sweet. I kind of don't want to pan away from the coffee shop though, because I want to get the whole anime con pitch.
Yes. I mean, we're still hearing the sound of the steamer being cleaned and
Right,
stuff
right.
being broken.
Jay, I put something in the chat if you want to take a quick look at that.
Oh, you know what? Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I think, you know what, at this point I would be impulsive about it. And I will have already kind of like bought everybody tickets
Okay.
to the con. And I mean, we can
So-
have like a good amount of time between when it happens and,
Oh, I think
Like
it should be this
now.
weekend or like next weekend. Today's Sunday and it's
Right.
like in 5 days. Personally.
Okay. All right.
Also, do we? Oh, good. So in character, we're all at the table. Right?
Yeah,
I just wanted to say, I just want to say one thing. So while Cynn was talking to Mario in the back, the what that you heard was diegetic, and that was when Mario said that he'd already bought tickets.
Oh, awesome! That's great.
Yeah. I mean, I think it'll be a fun time. I
I haven't even said yes yet.
I know. And look, if you really don't want to go, you don't have to. But I think, I've been thinking about all the things that I've been taking for granted in my life and that I've gotten to do, and that maybe you haven't had much of a chance to do yourself. And I thought this might be a great time for you to, be out in the world, have some fun, and I mean, everybody in there's going to be like 90% of the people there are going to be in costume. Nobody's going to care what any of us look like. You can just kind of go as yourself.
Wait, what if we? Oh, sorry. Is this just the two of you over there?
I think we're coming back in just a second.
Oh,
I'll
that's not good.
I mean, I'll think about it, I guess. I mean, you really think that everyone will be in costume?
Well, I know I am. And I tell anybody who's coming from work here. I know there are at least like 6 people who are going to go. They're all going to get dressed up. They're super excited. And oh, you know what? I think maybe what I'll do. Oh, I'll say this. You know what I can do is I can send you like a link to the con's website. You can kind of see what it looks like. And look, if it's not fun for you, we can go. We can just leave. I'm okay with that. It's all right.
Well, let's talk it over with everyone. I mean, if everyone else is going, then sure. I mean, we can make it work.
Is it okay if I like reach out for your hand?
Yeah.
How about this? Actually, is it okay if you're about to like walk away and I kind of grab your hand from there?
Absolutely.
Okay. I grab your hand and I give it a light squeeze, and I look you right in the eye and I say, I want this to be a fun thing. All right. I don't want it to be anything else but that. And if it's ever anything else but that, if you decide you do want to go and we get there and it becomes anything other than that, then we're out. And I'm okay with that.
Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you Your enthusiasm is pretty cool. And I give a little squeeze back.
And I think at that point, my hand just kind of slips away, and I finish cleaning up the remains of the cup that I dropped, and I finish putting together your drink, Ro-sheen, and we head on over to join you at the table. And when I'm talking about this, I am excited about it, but there is kind of like a little layer of something underneath as well. Just the enthusiasm is certainly curbed. But when I, come up to the table, I think I give you a quick glance, Cal. Like, I'm gonna want to hear about this later. Maybe not now. Maybe maybe in a little bit. But I kind of put the flyer down and I say, "Hey, yeah, I know, I kind of let everybody down yesterday, and I don't even know if it's in the cards for me to, I don't even know if it's the right thing for me to be, to put a costume on, and 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 hang out with you guys that way. But I mean, we're still friends, right? I thought maybe we could just, I don't know, do this thing and have a fun time together."
Hey, you're not backing out of the team, are you? I mean, I know it was rough. I know you got hurt, but we kind of need you.
I don't even know how you could say that. I don't know what you'd need me for. I mean, the one thing that I could do is swing around and cling on to things, and it's gonna take me weeks to get my thing fixed, to get my spinneret fixed. I'm gonna have to figure out how I can get more of that gel. I mean, that was kind of a one-shot thing that I had access to, and
But
I mean, I can't afford it with the money that I'm making here. I
Well-
don't know.
Mario, look, it's one thing for someone who's, bulletproof, like gestures at not June. June, I don't know if June's bulletproof, but gestures at Synthesis, or can lift a bus over her head, and I gesture at Ro-sheen, because he just assumes you're that strong. I don't know if you actually are, but like,
She probably is, honestly.
but or can shoot magic bolts out of their ass. Like, that's one thing, but for you, like, the level of courage it takes to come out and do what you do with some gear that you made up and made work yourself because you cared about protecting people. That is, like, you got to do what's right for you, and I get it, and I will be your friend no matter what. But you are, like, the reason we do this is to do it together, and any of the problems that we have, we all have, right? If you need new gear, we can help you with your gear. Like, because not everybody can do what you do in the face of danger.
Oh, you mean get grabbed out of the air and slammed into the ground?
To show up in the first place. Just because you caught a whooping this time, you are still 1 in a billion.
Dude, you are. It's not the courage that it takes. I mean, you're like a fucking paladin, man. You're just charging into a situation. You've got a little bit of gear, but the courage to know that you need to do what's right. I mean, Cal's right. It's incredible. It's inspiring, to be honest.
You're like one of the Knights of the Fianna, the great heroes of old, And for the record,
you don't have to be incredibly strong to be effective. Not to mention if I gave up every time I caught a whooping when I was learning to fight, well, I wouldn't be very good at all now, would I? You needed practical experience. You needed to know what works and what doesn't, and now you can go back and become stronger because of it. That's how that works.
I mean, I saw you rip that heat gun apart with your strings. You don't. It's not just that you're swinging around. We wouldn't have gotten over to the Apex building if it hadn't been for you. We couldn't have gotten through the cordon before we got in.
Yeah, you're literally the ties that bind, man. And I don't mean to make a cheesy joke. It's just like I said, it's a decision only you can make, and I'm there for you either way. But I love that you're on our team, and I want you to stay.
I'm quiet as I listen to all this, and I don't think you necessarily see my demeanor change too strongly. But what I am gonna say is that let's see.
Oh, would you accept a comfort and support?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, this should be a
Yeah, I
good
will
comfort
gladly
and
accept a
support roll.
comfort and support.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Oh,
take a
no.
comfort and support. I've still got 2 conditions, Mark.
Mhm.
So we enter a battle against a dangerous enemy, sadness.
Yep, you have 3 teams.
Sorrows,
Oh yeah.
the sorrows and the prayers.
Oh, not bad. Plus mundane. Uh-oh. Hold on. I think it's okay. Where the fuck did my character sheet go?
It's our one F-bomb for the entire.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, sorry.
Your
Your
mundane is 0.
Monday 0.
Okay. But this is a 7. This is a 3 and a 4 is a 7. So
Okay.
yes. Okay.
I hate to break it to you. You still have angry marked.
What? I thought
Is
I had
that-
afraid.
Yeah. Oh, I see angry and guilty.
Oh, I thought I had afraid and guilty.
Is that me?
Well,
I
and
think I had angry mark.
You just cleared guilty, right?
I'm just looking at the character key.
Yeah, I cleared guilty, which I apparently navigated away from my character sheet, so I have to go open that up.
If you have angry marked, which I
Here it
think
is.
you do.
Oh, I do have it
-2
marked.
Comfort and support.
Yeah.
Could I have
Yeah,
cleared
'cause,
angry instead then?
You know what? I'll say you've had time to clear both.
Oh, okay.
I will say your mentor offered some comfort and support.
Oh, great. Oh, yeah, I actually think there is a mechanic around that somewhere with the mentor of like when you do something with them. But anyway,
Who knows?
okay, so I'll take my 7 and plus 0
And be
mundane.
Thankful.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, where's comfort and support? So then, on a hit, they hear you. If they open up, mark a potential, clear condition, or shift labels. How do you feel about that, Jay?
I think at this point I'm gonna clear insecure. Because I've really, like, inside, I have been pretty nervous about facing you all. Like, I didn't know what, Ro-sheen was going to say, because I kind of consider her my kind of superhero mentor, and she's been kind of advising me throughout this entire time. I certainly wasn't sure what Hex or what Cal is gonna say, because he's, again, my friend, and I feel like I let everybody down. Cynn did provide me comfort, and so I think I was most secure with you, Cynn.
Mhm.
No, we found the dice. Sorry.
Oh yeah, all good. But now that I've kind of heard all of these, and I think actually Ro-sheen, because you didn't rip into me or anything like that. I think that really puts me in a different that helps me uh get out of sort of the frame of mind. Not entirely. I mean, I do still have afraid marked. Um, but my shoulders are a little more relaxed, and I'm standing maybe just a little straighter, a little more upright right now. And I soak everything that you all say in, and then I kind of pull you all into a big group hug.
Awesome.
Bear
Yeah.
hug time. Group hug.
And I don't necessarily say anything, like I don't acknowledge everything that was said verbally, but I do. I have a little more of a relaxed face. I have a little more of a smile on my face when we sort of break the hug, and I turn to you all and I point at the flyer and I say, yeah, I kind of already got tickets for everybody, so
Oh,
maybe?
hell yeah.
Oh, that was fast. Are tickets selling out?
I say, I don't know, but I kind of just did it on the spur of the moment. All of the other baristas here are super excited about it, and
Ooh.
Jay,
I've
is it
always
okay if we
wanted to go to one of
say,
these things.
can we say Cal and Mario have been like in the past? We've
Oh,
gone
you know what?
together.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Like
yeah,
maybe
sure.
we didn't go
I'll say
last
it's
year,
been
but
a
like,
while.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
as like
It's been a
13,
while. It's a
14
great
year
time.
olds,
Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, it's I turn to Cal and I say, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's been a while. I had fun, and I think you did too, right, Cal?
Oh, yeah, it was great. Actually, remember we always wanted to do like a group costume. We could do like the four of us, like like a super team. Um,
Oh, what kind of super team were you thinking?
well, I don't know, like Adam Warlock has gold skin, and then like he hung around with like Star Lord and stuff. I don't know.
Well, what if we did something that was more real?
Oh,
Like what if we went as the paladins?
My eyes kind of like grow with that. They get pretty excited and pretty wide, because actually that also means that Róisín, if you wanted to go in your armor,
I could.
you could go in your armor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
paladins
actually
are.
I was gonna ask about like the paladins. This is like an anime that exists in this world, correct?
Yeah, an anime
Right,
based off of
okay.
a real team.
Right. Because
Yeah.
my
Nice.
question here is, what is like? Because my cosplay brand immediately goes, "Can we build a cosplay in a week?"
Yeah, exactly. That's what Cal is saying, right?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, they built superhero grade costumes in the Hawkeye series in like a day.
Okay.
Yep.
Well.
Like the LARP group that they fell into. Okay, spoilers, by the way, for Hawkeye, the series,
Oh,
I
God.
guess. Listen, Rogers the musical came out of that, and
Yep.
this world is a better place for it. But yeah, they meet up with this LARP group, and the LARP group builds them like action grade costumes, like on the field grade costumes,
Yeah.
in an afternoon. So
Yes.
if it's
But-
good enough
And
for
we
if it's good enough for Hawkeye, it's good enough for us.
Yes.
We also know that the unwritten superpower of all teen and later superheroes is using a surger. So
Right.
Yes.
Yes. Sewing machine power. Activate.
I mean,
Yeah.
Mario's just building cosplay for the next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
No,
sewed your own costume.
Paladins is a cool show. That kind of reminds me that the doc was saying we would, he was saying we'd probably benefit from a little bit of like, not marketing to make money, but just so that people kind of know who we are, and that could get us some respect and like a team name. I know we've gone back and forth on a few things, but like paladins are kind of like knights, right? Like from the old times.
They are, but
yeah.
if they're already an established show, that wouldn't be necessarily building popularity for us as a group.
Well,
It was
no,
building
but like,
popularity for the paladins.
but
no?
but like our costume could be the paladins, but what about our team name in otherwise? You know, like aside from Anime Con.
Oh, I suppose we should
What,
start
like-
thinking about a team name. Oh.
Like the new paladins?
Well, maybe.
Or what about the Neon Knights? You know, with a
I mean,
K
we all
in-
like bright colors.
Like
Cynn
K-N-E-O-N
is a bright color.
Knights.
Yeah,
no,
some of us don't have
no,
a choice.
KNIGHT. You know, like the chivalrous knights.
Yeah,
Oh.
like
To the round
Knights of
table.
Neon.
Yeah, except the neon's in the front, not the back.
And there's no
You know-
K on neon. It's not Neon Knights.
No.
No, no one spells
Okay,
neon that way.
All right. I just want to make sure I was like following everything.
No.
I
It's
really
simply-
don't want to have our team name be KK because that
Agreed.
goes to some
I
That's
feel
bad
like
ways.
it'd
one
be
letter
problematic
off.
somehow.
Yeah,
I just somehow that doesn't seem to work for me.
yeah.
Just so the Neon Knights. Is what I
Neon
would
Knights.
suggest. I mean, the new Paladins is good too. Either way, we're both knights.
I'm just kind of mumbling like Neon Knights. Neon Knights.
That sounds like
And-
something.
That's like building me up. Because like, okay, I'm still with the group and now we have a name. I'm in like a group with a name.
We made a band.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I'm the one that plays tambourine. Drummer, guitar, bassist, and then there's a guy playing or I'm the one like in the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones who just dances. No. All right. Let's see. And that kind of like just takes me to a whole other headspace. So yeah, I mean, we're not gonna necessarily show up as the Neon Knights at this con, but
Well, no.
Yeah,
We
kinda
should go
like
as
it
the
has-
paladins for the con because that's cool, and you know, but
we
it just made me think
well,
of
also pointed note if we came in our superhero or rather our normal or whatever our heroine attire, we're recognizable to the Fae and
Well-
the people that we're working with.
yeah, but that's kind of the cool thing about cons. It's like everybody's dressed up as somebody.
Right.
And
but
I
if
mean,
we
you
dressed
know.
up as someone else entirely, then we wouldn't be recognizable at all. and
But
wouldn't
aren't we
run
going
the
to dress
risk.
up as the paladins? I thought that's what we were saying.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I'm
I
okay
don't-
with that.
I don't think we're well known enough yet that people are going to be dressing up as us. But
Maybe next year.
after we've made a name for ourselves, now that we have a name to make for ourselves, maybe next year.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe next year.
And then so
Ooh.
Cal is like looking up info on the paladins, you know, like the anime and the team that it's based on, and pulling up stuff that's like, okay, so who wants to be who, and you know, trying to organize the team costume.
And I'm gonna say that actually at this point, since everybody seems pretty bought in, I pull out my phone and I send something to the chat, and everything kind of drops into each of your devices. Boodlink.
Mhm.
And it's like transfer my ticket,
Oh yeah.
you know,
Oh, geez.
so that you all have access to the tickets.
So we've got all the QR codes. Got it.
Yeah,
Nice.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Do the paladins in this world, should we say they sort of dress up like old timey knights or like D&D paladins
they're
or
like King Arthur and the Knights
I
of
am
Justice.
tempted to
Mm.
make this the world's smallest like fan service and say I can tell you exactly what they look like. One of them's a luchadora. One of
Yes.
them is a magical boy knight. One of them is a punk with metal powers. One of them is a very pretty sad goth with an 8-pack. And one of them is a very cute alien girl.
that,
So if there is one that is you said a luchadora,
Mm-hmm.
I think Cynn is all over that because that keeps her face and everything covered.
I was
Yes,
going
and
to say there were 5 of them.
Yeah.
Or sorry, there were 6. There was a
Yeah.
6th. One named Clone Tool, who wore like aviator goggles and had the ability to like clone technology and objects and stuff. So there were 6 of them. There's 4 of you. You should totally get Luisa to play the Luchadora.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think like as a big brother, I would probably, like be like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, Lou would probably love this too. Yeah.
What
Yeah.
I think the cute for the cute alien girl, when we say cute alien girl, like what do they look like? What does the cosplay look like?
So the thing was, it was a secret that she was an alien. She has red hair and like a white like almost like bomber jacket style, like with a little like crop. And then like white and I want to say gold pants.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then like
That was my character.
redhead, no mask. Yeah, it was Jason's character. This is a
Yeah.
reference to a campaign of mine.
Roisin is also a redhead, so I think that's what she leans towards, and she holds it out to Cal. She says, "Do you think this would work for me?"
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Cal, that
Cal's
is
looking,
the hottest costume she
Yeah.
could possibly wear.
yeah, that's like crop top, crop jacket, tight pants. It's, the whole thing is just like, oh my God, yeah, you would crush that.
Oh, okay.
Who was the sad goth with the 8-pack?
Sad Goth with the 8-pack was Adam's character.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
But I meant like the name. Do you remember the name?
Yes. It was Spectre. They're a non-binary character.
Mm. I kind of want to go with something else for Cal. I don't know. The knight
You
is
should
what
go
I
with-
was thinking of.
You should go as Nightshade. Who Nightshade seen in Eidolon Academy.
Yeah, just dressed as a full-on knight of the round table sort of thing. So,
Okay.
Eidolon Academy, also a separate anime.
yeah.
Okay.
So we had like four of the 6 basically covered, right? Who's left? Or what's left?
So Clone Tool, who's the super genius, who wears like an aviator cap
Yeah.
and like a bomber jacket. And then Luisa would be
the luchador.
the luchadora,
Luchadora.
Laosita.
Laosita, that's so cute.
Yeah, Laosita. She was a luchador who could like Hulk out. She didn't Hulk out, but she like would like werewolf bear transformation almost.
Yeah,
Like she would get claws and then like hair would sprout out of her forearms and like
I love that.
she'd get fangs.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I think I'll go with Clone Tool.
Hell yeah,
That's
my
very
boy.
Yeah, we'll go with Clone Tool.
Okay.
I like the aesthetic, and as somebody who does graphic design, I think I can't resist that.
That's
Well,
so
you've
good.
you've already got the aviator goggles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
last 2, so that leaves Panzer, who is the metal bending punk, and Spectre, who I believe that was what you were leaning towards, June.
Oh, I was actually going to point out Spectre to Ro-sheen with the
Oh.
8-pack.
Ooh.
With the
Oh
8-pack.
yeah.
But yeah,
But she also,
But
so
if-
she basically holds it up. So I guess she would hold up both and be like, "All right, which one would you think would work better for me then?"
and Cal stammers, this one.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Um,
so yeah,
So I think I would lean towards whichever one is more clothed. So that sounds like Panzer.
Okay. Oh, you could go as like a chrome Panzer.
Right.
Ooh.
Like
Yeah.
she's covered herself in metal.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you able to change the color of your gold, or is it always gold color?
It's always gold.
Okay.
So I do think, however, there's nothing saying that she can't be covered in spray paint or something.
Oh,
either,
sure.
Oh.
Mhm.
Or
Absolutely
even
not.
regular
Yeah.
makeup.
Yeah.
So
Just
that's
body
you know,
paint.
something.
Yeah.
Body
Mhm.
paint.
Sure.
Nice. Yeah, Panzer was like spiked jacket, ripped jeans,
Ooh.
Yeah, very punk rock.
Okay, I'm in.
And then that would leave Spectre and Laosita for Louisa and one of her friends.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love
Cool.
that.
Or Sky. We can drag Sky around.
Oh
Oh,
my
God.
god, I
Do you
can't
think
imagine
Sky
her
would really
dressing
like to
up.
go to an
Sky
anime
as the emo 8-pack. Oh, that would be so funny. I think it only works because Louisa pressure says we need a 6th person. It's a 6-person team. The whole thing doesn't work unless we have a 6th person. Please, 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 please.
Yeah. That's fun.
and I imagine Sky hasn't been to one of these yet, right?
No.
Maybe.
Oh, but like
Perhaps.
in the talent, whatchamacallit?
Oh, as a cosplayer?
As
Probably
talent
not.
and not as I don't know.
As a
Oh, yeah, yeah.
cosplayer. as a
She's probably been
cosplayer.
there to sign stuff, and because she's
Yeah.
famous,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
That's a good question. Is she a certain level of celebrity or not?
I just
mean,
assumed she was.
I imagine that she wouldn't be actually, because she's keeping 2 people whose
Mm.
whole existence is contingent on secrecy.
Yeah, totally get that.
Oh,
Totally get
yeah.
Did we
Well,
want?
what
we
if
have.
what if she was? What if she was and she's like disappeared from the scene in order to keep a low profile?
I think that makes sense. Like she's been a
works.
hero before.
And she can go to Anime Con with a mask on, and no one will know.
Mhm.
The
Yeah.
world may never know.
We have 45 minutes left. Do we want to get to the Anime Con this episode? I feel
don't
like we could have an entire episode at the Anime Con.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Instead of a Hot Springs episode, it's an
Yeah.
anime.
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah. Or I mean, we could
That's
start
exactly
it. We could start that episode now, and or do I mean, we need to have a costume montage of
costume montage.
Yes.
trying stuff and
And
throwing
would
it
you
out,
have-
and
We do have a week of time to fill before the convention.
and
True.
we
Yeah,
should probably
yeah.
fight some crime too,
At some point.
and make out.
Yeah.
That's the real reason where I talked Mario into staying is I got to have someone to talk to while you 2 are kissing.
Don't think I don't ship you 2. Just saying,
Mm.
if it works out,
I don't know if it's headed that way.
we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. We may be temporarily disconnected.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
Yeah, I just
Oh
noticed
shoot! I
that.
just noticed that.
goodbye,
Okay, stand by.
and we're back.
All right,
Huh?
let's see.
I
Weird.
don't know, but he
That's
took a
been-
dump.
It's been happening kind of.
Okay, I
Okay,
do
anyway.
believe I can see us now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're back.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Fantastic. Okay, so we were discussing the costume creating montage. How are people split up?
Ooh.
Who's helping who?
Well, I
I
sort of
think-
imagine we need a spot to set up, and the loft is
Sure.
just a good place to do that.
Yeah, are we meeting
Yeah.
up at the loft? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think I mean, I made my own costume, so I have like a sewing machine that I can pack up and bring over. Here's a question for everybody. I think like I wouldn't necessarily want to introduce Lou to the superhero personas, but if
Mhm.
it's just going to like somebody's house and working on stuff,
Oh,
I
right.
might not have a problem. I'd probably be a little more okay with that. But
Right.
Maybe,
do you
I think there's-
all?
Probably a conversation of like with Dr. Sotovoce just being like, hey, we're having a normie over, keep it chill.
And if that doesn't seem like it works for you all, I could always work on that like on my own time back at home.
I was gonna suggest.
Question. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna suggest working at Sky's place, since that is a normal house.
Oh,
Mhm.
that would work too.
Full of
That would work too.
totally normal people.
Mm.
Yeah, that's the normal part isn't the house itself. It's the people that live there.
Are there like
Yeah.
you know, ancient artifacts or anything like that, like just kind of casually being displayed on the shelves?
I mean,
or-
if you're talking about
No,
SCA
no,
level
not
wall
in front
display
of
of weapons.
company. Yeah, display of weapons. No, the ancient artifacts are not put out in front of company.
No, but there
Okay,
is like a
alright.
normal weapons room, like most houses have.
Right,
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Yeah.
The armory is like just kind of out there. Okay, all right.
Jay, is it okay if we say that Lou has seen Cal do some sorcery? Like, doesn't know that he's a superhero, but like, is like, oh wow, he's learned some actual magic. That's not that weird a thing to discover about someone, right?
I think yeah, no, I think that sounds cool to me. Like, is that something we were doing, like we were hanging out once and you were like, hey, check this out. And the
Yeah,
next thing
because
you
we
know,
were teaming up before we got the rest of the team.
yeah.
There could have just been a slip up of like, I didn't realize she was peeking in the door, and I was like, look, I can move this object, and
Yeah,
uh,
yeah. Yeah, I think
I
that's
think
okay.
Louisa absolutely knows you have a team. Like,
Just put it all together behind your back.
she
Yeah.
knows you're a superhero. She knows what your costume is. So if she sees on the news Marionette and 3 other people, like, she's gonna start putting 2 and 2 together when you start hanging out with these people in person. You know,
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
like,
Mhm.
oh,
I love that idea. But she
Oh,
hasn't
so-
told us that
Yeah.
she knows all this.
Maybe. Yeah, I think she mainly just berates Mario about being a hero.
Yeah.
And like, okay, here, you should go steal this power armor. You should go, oh, there's a magical anomaly. You should
Right.
definitely go look into that.
And like makes fun of
Get,
the
like, bombarded
Marionette
by-
in front of their parents.
It was just, oh, what a boring superhero the Marionette is.
Yeah.
No, I don't think she actually does that.
Okay.
Threat or menace?
I don't think she thinks Marionette is boring. I think she thinks that Mario is stupid.
Oh, okay.
And needs superpowers, like superpowers.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And I think, I think if anything, I kind of just, whatever conversation she wants to have. In the past, I've just been like, no, we're not talking about that. Listen, sis, this is my thing. I don't want you getting hurt or anything like that. So I'm not going to involve her in any of the decision making, so to speak. And I don't think I've told her about the 3 of you specifically either. Like, I haven't shared that that you 3 are the other members of the team, or like are superheroes. So if Lou does join us, if you're all open, like Ro-sheen and Cynn, if you 2 are open to like having, my sister over there visiting, like I'll tell you, yeah, she doesn't have to know, it's just gonna be a bunch of friends getting together, getting ready for this thing.
That's what I thought it was gonna be, Mario.
Yeah.
We're not going gallivanting, like Sky likes to say.
Yeah. Of course, that's all it is. Yeah, just wanted
Yeah.
to make sure you
No, we
knew.
I was planning on taking pictures in case you wanted to enter the cosplay contest. I need
Oh, yeah.
stuff for my photography class anyway.
Oh yeah, I think that'd be awesome.
Sure. Yeah, we can do that.
That'd be fun.
I'm going to need to hit up the thrift store, I think, see if I can find a beat up leather jacket.
Well, that's a good. Should I buy or should I make this? And she holds up the cute alien girl picture again.
Well,
Well, is
you
there-
could probably find some
it
of the
looks like-
pieces.
Oh, if it's like bomber jackets, like we can hit up the Army Navy surplus store or something like that.
The alien girl's name was Solar, right?
Yeah, she had light
Okay.
powers.
Yeah, so it's
Hmm.
yeah. Heliokinesis. We had Solar, Nightshade, Clone Tool, Spectre, Lausita, and Panzer.
Yeah.
So she holds it up. It's like Solar. So these we can thrift for some of this. I can go thrifting with you and see if we can find something similar. Maybe the designs on the pants need to be. I might need some help with a fabric marker or something.
Yeah, sounds great.
I say, don't worry, I got you. And actually, I'm
I'll
gonna say,
bring my
don't
sewing
worry,
machine.
we've got you. And I point to like me and Cal, like we've done this before.
Yeah. Cal has learned how to use the serger.
Yes. I mean, Róisín doesn't know how to sew. She knows how to take pictures, which is why she was willing to document.
No, I particularly like that the boys are good at sewing. You know, like that's our
We're the costumey folks.
yeah.
Yes.
So I think that from what it sounds like, Panzer stuff sounds like it's mostly off the shelf. I don't need to make a costume so much as just find, maybe modify a couple of pieces that we find. So I think Cynn is going to spend most of their time doing, Spectre's costume, so that we can surprise Sky with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's awesome. You're like making
just,
it at
like-
your place, and there's only one person that it could possibly fit, but
Right.
that being said,
Just
like who?
3D scan of Sky, just like, we don't need to get the measurements. I already know.
Right.
But, and I think that Róisín actually is decides to, because this is also for her class, she decides to take these documentation photos on a Polaroid because she wants to see how they develop. So, and
Cool.
so she's got her hands on. She goes. I imagine. Did you go to the physical thrift shop or did you go to Etsy, Cynn?
I think if Ro-sheen was going with her, that we would hit up some actual thrift stores.
So then she would buy herself a Polaroid, and some of the film that goes with it, even though it's a little more expensive, to take these sort of vintage Polaroid photos of them making costumes.
That's cute.
Cool.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool.
Alrighty. So,
And then is there
do you all end up?
What magic object in Sky's house does Louisa accidentally touch and get superpowers?
Ooh,
I don't know
the
that
jar
Sky
of
would
10,000
deliberately
souls.
leave anything out like that. They see.
Yeah, I think
cautious.
Sky's more responsible than that.
Yeah.
It'd be
If
funny though-
anything, she'd leave something out for Mario to get superpowers.
Right, yeah. Because if Louisa got superpowers, she'd turn to me and be like, "You could have done that any time.
She'd never let you live it down.
Listen, big brother."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't give Rose ideas.
or give her all the ideas, I mean.
Right.
Anyway.
I can be trusted with ideas.
Yeah.
Certainly. Yeah. You've made that clear.
So yeah, I think one of these, a day or two afterwards, we plan to get together. There's a knock on your door, Cynn and Ro-sheen, and there I am again, portable, my little, my Bernina in hand, and Lou in the other hand, and I kind of just introduce everybody. I introduce her to to everybody.
How
oh
are
yeah,
ya?
these are just some friends that I met at the coffee shop, and
Hey, Lulu.
Cal's been around forever.
Hey, Cal. How's
Hey.
it going?
Nice to meet you. I'm Cinnamon.
And she
And I'm
goes and
Róisín.
gives you a fist bump.
I'm Róisín. She also puts her hand out.
Fist bump.
She gets a fist bump. And
So-
why don't you have a seat? We got snacks. We've got work to do. All that stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
She
cleared the
turns
table so
around.
we can set up and get everything all ready here.
She turns around and she turns to you, Cal, and there's just her eyebrows go up, and there's a little nod over towards Ro-sheen. And she goes, "Nice," and then just walks past you.
Róisín just like looks like kind of looks confused, like does she?
Dangerously perceptive child, that one.
I leaned over to Mario and so I like her.
I don't even know how I don't even know how I'd react to that. You know what? Actually, June, if when Cynn like leans in, I say, yeah, she's pretty great.
Aww.
Oh.
Like Mario and Lou have like, we have a slightly sort of sibling rivalry, contentious. We have that kind of, where we poke fun at each other, we give each other a hard time. But really, Mario thinks the world of his little sister.
Love that.
And Louisa will never let Mario know that the feeling's mutual.
Mm-hmm.
She can never let him know how much she actually appreciates him. It must be hidden behind sarcasm.
Yep.
And I think, wanting Mario to like get actual superpowers, besides being cool, is coming from a place of, I don't want you to get killed or anything like that. You really need something. You really need something that's going to keep you alive out there. But I think that's something that actually, again, I don't talk to her about that. And so I don't think we've ever really had a heart-to-heart or have opened up our feelings to one another about what implications there might be. I'm just kind of hoping for the best. And I think deep down inside, she is too.
Of course. You're a big brother.
All right.
So I think we can go ahead and get started here. Everyone's got their plans. I've got my costume mostly put together. We don't need to worry about that, but I'm working on something special.
Something special.
Well, I
yeah.
think that we need a specter, right? And I just grin at you.
Oh. Do you think she'll want to come?
Oh, do you have an idea of who it might be?
I bet if Louisa asked.
Sky. We're talking about Sky.
I know.
And then just like Louisa does the horizontal lean through a doorway. And she goes, Louisa asks, what?
An
licorice
actual
sticks in hand or something like that.
And
She's grabbing snacks.
Louisa,
or just like I think she has like a pin between her teeth.
Sure.
She's
helping
make stuff.
Yeah.
Louisa, we need to ask an actual real badass superhero grown up to join us. And she's probably not going to want to, but if an adorable kid, I'm sure Louisa hates being called that, but like
eye roll,
asked, it would probably go over really well. But she's kind of a big deal, so you just got to be cool about it.
And she like takes a pin out of her mouth and goes, "Wait, so your girlfriend's a badass superhero?"
Yes.
What?
No, I like taking photos. She clicks the Polaroid for emphasis. Like, yes.
Well, I mean, Sky's your mom, right? Out of character.
Adoptive mom.
Yeah,
Adopted.
yeah. So yeah, it's her. I mean, it's her mom. It's her mom. Not.
Just,
Yeah.
Sorry.
Her mom's a superhero.
She's just that great.
Exactly. She's watched out for us all these years.
And she goes. She like takes the pin out of her teeth and like sticks it in pin cushion. And she goes, "All right, Mario, fess up."
What are you talking about? I mean, listen, this is just a fun idea, right? Right?
Right.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to a convention with your super team.
Oh my God, Lou! I told you we don't talk about this.
I
turned to all of you.
The rest of the superheroes, and she goes, "I know Cal is magic. his girlfriend is obviously some sort of superhero. Have you seen how ripped she is? And she goes,
Yes.
and obviously the gold girl is super cool.
Mario, I think she's got us.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
I'm.
think we can hide it.
Cal
I'm
holds up his
Synthesis, and I
thumb.
bring the mask down.
Cal holds up his thumb with a little red glow at the tip, and it says, "Do you want me to wipe her memory again?" It's just an
And she,
inside
like,
joke.
she doesn't make eye contact with it and like kicks you in the shin as hard as she can.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just an inside joke, but that's okay. Yeah, that's great.
No,
Yeah.
she does. And then she like
Kicks you anyway.
full on spider monkey jumps on you.
Yeah.
Like
Whoa.
kick you in the
You know-
shin to get you to like bring your hand down.
Yeah.
And then because you are now bent over, she can now grapple you.
Yeah.
At this
Cal is
point-
just
at this
cackling.
point-
It's so funny. Yeah.
Mario is trying to pull Lou off of Cal, and I'm like, Lou, listen, he's not gonna wipe your memory, all right? Okay.
She just
listen."
is screaming, "You made an oath to use your powers responsibly!" She like tries to get you into a headlock.
You don't know how many times I've
Okay.
erased your memory.
I listen,
And she
listen.
goes, "You wouldn't dare!"
I'm gonna say I've kind of got her, and like at this point, she and I have both taken capoeira and like various other like martial arts and self-defense classes. I've got her. I quickly slip her into the half Nelson,
Mhm.
and I kind of like start pulling her back. Lou,
And she
Lou,
goes,
he's not going to. All right, listen.
and she goes, "Do you value your shins?"
Yes. Yes.
And if you delay answering yes, she's going to drive her heel into your shin.
No,
Ooh.
I'm just laughing with her.
She is,
Yeah.
she is 5'0"
Yeah.
She
yeah.
is extremely angry.
Yeah.
I slip out, and I'm like, listen, it's okay, everything is all right. And I turn to everybody else first, and I say, just to be clear, I have never told her about any of you.
And she goes, "It's okay. You were never smart enough to hide it from me."
Oh,
Hey, that's a
Ow,
little rough.
burn.
But Mario, we love you. It's not that it's you're not a great liar, and that's okay.
And she goes, "I am exceptionally smart. It is well known."
And you know what? I give her that. Like I cannot like if there's one thing I can't say about Louisa is that she is not, she's inobservant. So I nod like, yeah.
And
I'll
then
give
she
you that.
she stage whispers, "And he's a terrible liar."
All right. Go easy on him.
All right, listen,
I think
sis.
He's my
Roisin looks
brother.
at
You
Cynn
don't
in
get to
this
tell me what
moment.
to do.
Roisin looks at Cynn in this moment like, oh dear, we are here for the tea, but like we're just witnessing the tea
Yeah.
happening between these three people.
I'm just gonna float Louisa off of me in a little like red, just telekinesis bubble of like,
And she's just like whispering, "Remember your oath."
yeah, and she's just like 2 feet off the floor. I'm like, just chill, kid. I don't even know how to wipe memories.
And she's like,
At
"That's what I
least-
thought." And she like gets down and is like straightening her shirt out,
Okay.
All right, Lou.
just in a huff.
At least we don't remember that he doesn't know. How will we
And-
know?
Goes,
if we
Cynn,
wipe
you're
that
not
too?
helping. You're not helping Cynn. All right, just listen, Lou. We can't do anything about anything you've seen or heard right now, but this does not leave the room. Do you understand that? Not even Mom can know about this.
Of course, I'm better at keeping secrets than you are.
My hand just flies to my face like, oh God! All right.
well, if you don't mind,
She goes, "You don't know my secret identity."
What?
Ah,
Can I roll Pierce the Mask?
Of course.
Let's go. Here's the
No,
mask.
no.
I think I have a thing about that. When I first encounter an important superpowered phenomenon, is that Louisa?
Maybe.
No, it's fine. I'll just roll mundane. Oh my god, boxcars. That's
Okay.
terrific. Plus 0 is 12.
Okay.
1 second.
Yeah, there's we are passing notes.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Please stand by. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, what's your first question?
Oh right, I have to ask questions. Okay. The what are you really planning?
To not tell her brother.
Yeah. How can I get you to tell us what's up?
So we're all thinking here. Those of you listening to the podcast, we have not lost connection or anything like that.
Yeah.
Just playing your version of the Jeopardy theme.
Yeah.
How could we get your character to tell us what's really going on?
Or the other thing I was going to ask too, if this is better first, is how can I gain influence over you? Because I know we have like a fun sort of playful.
You have influence over her. You're an adult.
Oh yeah, okay. Never mind. Then I'm not going to ask that.
Yeah. So what's your other question?
What do you want me to do?
To listen when she tells you.
Okay.
But
how can I get her to tell us
to spill the beans?
Yeah.
Convince her that
Or maybe since we've been honest with her that she can be honest with us.
It's gonna be.
I'm gonna take her at face value. I take off my beanie, I take off my mask, I take off my gloves, so I'm a little bit more comfortable. And I go, "Sweet, you're gonna tell us who?" Or do you want to
And
sit
she just
around
kind
and
of like, she like
I bet-
flops over onto the couch and just like has her knees like hanging over the armrest, and she just goes,
Are you Thumbelina?
"No, I don't."
I'm sorry,
I don't
Tumbelina.
I don't have a secret identity yet. But
Yet,
I've
said.
been telepathic since I was 13.
Ah, dang it.
My mouth just hits the floor, and I turn to Louisa, and I don't say anything, but I think, have you been reading my mind all this time?
Not you think that? And she goes,
Yeah.
"Only when you yell like that."
I turn around and I throw myself onto the couch face down.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot.
And she goes, like, you hear like a little prod, and she goes, do you want to talk about it? Like, we could go outside, or I could just poke your brain.
Oh boy, holy smokes, what a question.
How old is Louisa now?
She's 16.
16,
yeah,
okay.
just a couple of years younger than me. Yeah, exactly. And I think I turn, and in this case, it's like, holy smokes, am I the only one without superpowers?
And like she goes,
The
she just
city
goes
full of
like,
superpowers.
She goes, Mario, can we step outside for a minute?
You know, it's a good time for a break. Yeah, we should all take a break.
Haven't gotten started.
Is
Well-
there like a? It's like, read the room.
And
No.
she is now dragging you off the couch.
Is there like a balcony or something that we can like adjourn to?
There's like a back porch.
Also,
Okay, yeah, we'll do the back porch. Okay, all right.
Just
that's
want to mention
cool.
the
That's cool.
15-minute time check.
Yep,
Thank you.
thank you, 15.
Yeah.
Thank you, 15.
Thank
Yeah,
you, thank you.
I'll let myself be dragged. I think at this point I am really disarmed. I really had no idea.
And she like pulls you out the door and closes the door, and she goes, Mario, I'm not a superhero.
I think the only thing I can kind of muster out of myself right now is how long have you been like this?
It happened when I went through puberty. I started being able to read people's minds, and it sucks. It took me a really long time to not just read everybody's mind all the time. And there's a lot of things I didn't want to hear. Like stuff about Dad.
Oh. You know what?
And
Actually, at this point, I'm not talking. I start. Actually, I ask her, I know, like, some of this can be kind of hard to say. Do you want to just. And I point to my forehead and point to her forehead. Like, I can't even.
yeah, and she just like seamlessly, telepathically starts saying, like, I'm not super strong, I'm not super smart. I cheated to get through math last year because I was sat next to someone smarter than me. Like
Sis, it's okay.
I don't want to be a superhero, Mario.
You don't have to be.
But I have powers.
You
You're
know,
out there without powers helping people, and that's why I wanted you to stop. Because I knew if you stopped, me never starting could be okay.
I reach out and I pull her to me, and I kind of, she's short, so
She just
her chest is
starts
like
crying.
her head is resting on my chest, and I think to her, um, Lou, you don't have a superpower. I mean, this thing that you can do, it's incredible. It's amazing. But I didn't know about this because I'm not the smartest. I'm not the brightest crayon in the box either.
And she's like, I'm not either. I just get to cheat.
But even if you didn't have this, it'd still be incredible. What you've got? It's it's something that just is in you. It's not something you need to feel the weight or responsibility for, or the burden of any kind of responsibility for. It's just a part of who you are. And it's not something you have to you have to share with the world necessarily. It's just it's just an aspect of you. I don't think you should be going into anyone's head without their consent. And I'm glad that you were able to. I'm really sorry to hear that it was hard. And I think the only thing I regret about that is that you didn't feel safe enough with me to tell me. I'm your big brother and I love you. And I can't believe you carried this. You've been carrying this all this time.
I didn't
And
know how to make you stop. I did. Big brother,
listen,
I'm a coward.
You're not a coward. You're like everyone else, just like I am. And I don't know. I don't know if you. I mean, you're one of the sharpest kids I've ever. You're one of the sharpest people
She
I
just goes,
know.
"Shut up. There's nobody like you." And gives you just the biggest hug.
I hold her back. Like I hold her tight, you know. And I say, "You don't listen. I I do what I do because it's something that I've always wanted and it's something that's always been part of me. And that doesn't make me special. It just makes me who I am." And you can be who you ever want to be if you wanted. You don't have to be a hero. You're already plenty as you are. And I know that you're going to do some really great things in this world, whether you however you feel about this incredible thing that you can do. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be something you feel obligated to use. Not for anybody. I, again, I think you need to use it wisely.
Yeah.
Don't hurt anybody, don't hurt yourself. But
You wanted to talk.
yeah.
I'm sorry. That was mean. What you do scares me.
I know. You want to know something?
Yeah.
And I just project into her head. It scares me too.
Yeah.
But you see those folks in there? You pegged them. I mean, I know how you pegged them now. But that doesn't make a difference. You still did. Cal can do magic. Ro-sheen can punch through anything. And Cynn, and when I say Cynn, actually, there's a little bit of a catch in my voice. And I'm sure that Lou picks up on this too. Cynn is, I can't even put to words how amazing she is. I'm going to be okay. And I promise you that no matter what happens, you're always going to have your big brother.
And she just cries and holds you close. And I think that's where we cut to black.
That's the good shit.
That is the good shit.
Yeah.
Correct.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Mario, did you go closer to the team, further from the team, into your own image of yourself?
I think I absolutely grew closer to the team. I don't think I can say I've grown into, after sort of getting thrown for a loop last session. I don't think I can. I don't think I'm on solid footing as to what I am, and especially after this, I don't think I'm on solid footing as to what my image for myself is. But I certainly have grown closer with the acceptance that everybody has made. And again, I think coming most from Ro-sheen, because I can understand, Cal being in the position that he's in. Cynn has certainly shown me how open and accepting she can be, and I was really most worried that I was going to get another, you know, that I was going to get another lesson. But just the fact that there was pure acceptance there, that is sort of the Cal and Cynn were like the chips in the bag,
Mhm.
and then Ro-sheen was like the little clip that kind of like
Closes
completes the
the-
package. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. And so at the end of the session, if I grow closer to the team,
You can mark potential or clear condition.
I think I'm still gonna keep afraid, especially since I just like told Lou that it scares me too. But I am gonna take that potential.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Who would you like to go next?
Let's go to Jason and Cal.
Okay. So hear me out. I think Cal grew closer to the team mainly because of the conversation Cynn had with Ro. And I want to say it was because of synthesis of Cinnamon. So,
Yeah.
yeah. And so I'm going to give influence to that character, and I think she already has it. And clear condition or mark potential. I will mark potential.
Alrighty.
And I think
And-
Cynn has to move my labels.
Yes.
Let me scroll up so I can take a look at that again. And I think we're going to move danger down and superior up.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry, on savior up.
Okay.
Because I think that you seem less dangerous now that you are sweet on my sister.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Who would you like to popcorn it to?
To Vixie.
Well, see, I'm torn between two things. So because the revelation that Sky gave Ro-sheen is something that she kind of has set aside, compartmentalized, hasn't really reconciled yet. So I'm thinking, I'm between grow into your own image of yourself or grow away from the team.
You
Because
did
I feel
also
like,
officially start dating.
yeah, I officially started, like, there was those, Ro-sheen started dating somebody and was told like a whole bunch of crap in the same day. So it's a very interesting place to be. I'm not sure which one would suit her best at the moment. I mean, I feel like she would be a little detached, like she's distracted. Not like the dating, it's not because of the dating. Like she does, I feel like that's more of a dream that has come true for her. But the stuff that Sky told her makes that almost bittersweet because it walks at you go. I think that what's going through her mind is, I'm not like everyone else. I am like, there's a lot of, it kind of brought to her to the reality of how dangerous it is for not just her but her and Cynn to be a part of this team and doing what they do. So
Who do you think who should lose influence over you?
that's the question, because she cares about all of them. And I think that they would all have influence over her. I don't know that it would.
My 2 cents is, it sounds more like
Influence.
growing into your image of yourself. Just
Yeah.
for whatever that's worth. Just because
Okay.
you still care what the team thinks about you, but you did have a revelation that like fucked with your sense of self.
Yeah.
But that revelation didn't affect how you feel about the team. It was, yeah, I don't know. That's just my 2 cents, but
I almost feel like if anything, she would detach from the team to protect them, not necessarily because they didn't have influence over her. So I would say, yeah, I think I'm gonna grow into who her sense of self. As odd as that might sound.
No, I think that's very accurate. I honestly, I think all of the options would have been equally valid. Go ahead and shift one label up and one label down.
I think I'm going to move Freak up one because she definitely feels like she is not. She's no. she's does not fit in.
Mhm.
And I think I'm going to move Mundane down one as well.
Okay. Alrighty, and that leaves us with Cinnamon Synthesis.
I think I grew closer to the team, and I think it had a lot to do with Mario's support and the little hand squeeze, and wanting to share this experience with Cynn, just thinking about her and trying to give her something that she doesn't normally get. So certainly, I think that she feels closer to him. So since I believe you already have influence over me, you can adjust my labels.
Yeah, let's see. You know what? Hold on for a second. I got to check check our things here. Bear with me.
And then I will go ahead and clear Afraid because of that.
Okay, where are you? So June, right now, where'd you go? There you are. Ooh, you've got quite the spread.
Yeah, I'm a dangerous freak.
I think, if it's all right with you, I think I would increase your mundane and
Okay.
drop your freak.
Okay. That's great.
Um, and that spreads your gives you a little bit of a more it evens out your
Yeah, just a little bit.
your labels a little bit. Yeah.
Alrighty. That brings us to the end of the session. Thank you all. First of all, thank you players for an amazing session. This was really, this one felt really special and really phenomenal. Between getting to have fun playing characters, to getting to sit back and just watch you all interact, it really was beautiful. Thank you to our audience. You all are amazing, and I'd like to thank our chat mods for their hard work. And thank you to our amazing Patreons who keep us ad-free and independent. It's because of you that we're able to play games we enjoy without worrying about publishing companies or system popularity. You can join their heroic ranks at happyjacks.org/Patreon. Jason, if you would be... Oh, so sorry, I should probably outro myself. I've been Rose. You can find me on Blue Sky at Rose RPGs. Jason, if you can tell people where to find you.
Yeah, I'm Jason. I played Cal or Hex. I am on Blue Sky and Twitch at It's Probably Okay. And I stream on my channel from time to time. I'm also getting towards the end of a very long D&D campaign over on Happy Jacks on Sunday afternoons, 5 p.m. Really fun Spelljammer-based campaign. We're out to rescue Karlach's heart from the hells. So... you don't have to have played Baldur's Gate, but if you did, there's lots of little fun things in there for you. So hope to see you there.
Nice.
Vixie.
Hey everybody, my name is Vixie Bell. I've been your friendly neighborhood player here at the Happy Jags RPG table. Thank you for having me. I've been playing Ro-sheen Ulster, a.k.a. Iron Valkyrie. And yeah, you can find me everywhere on the interwebs, either at the Pocket Dragon Pub, which is my channel where I sometimes run, play, and produce games, and over on socials at Vixie Bell. So either of those places, you'll find this lovely face. I'm super excited because we've got a lot going on at the Pocket Dragon Pub. Be sure to check out our socials for exactly what's happening. And I'm going to popcorn it over to Jay.
Oh, hi everybody. I'm Jay, and I have been Mario. Both use he/him pronouns. You can find me on Instagram at Transplantation, and you can find me at JAfrica pretty much everywhere else on the socials. Um, let's see. You can find me in 2 weekends at the Alamo Draft House in the Mission District of San Francisco, where I'll be one of the DMs for their Dungeons and Draft House event. This adventure that we're playing is Valentine themed with heavy romance story points. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's kind of like almost like character speed dating, I think, is the description that I've gotten. Let's see. You can also find me this April, last week of April, on the D20 cruise out at sea. The D20 cruise is an awesome cruise where you get paired up with a dungeon master. I'm going to be one of them, and you get to be on a cruise and playing games with like a couple of hundred other gamer folks. Besides the game that you sign up for, there are other games that you can play as well as special um, D20 cruise events that are going to be happening on the ship, in addition to all the fun stuff that you can do on a cruise ship too. So if you're looking for a fun, like, gaming vacation, I think we do still have tickets for this 2026 sailing, and if not, check out our 2027 sailing, which is already on sale, I believe. And you can find that just by searching D20 cruise out online. And then you can also find my work on the DMs Guild. I do a lot of adventure design work. In fact, I've got a couple of adventures that are going to be coming out over the upcoming, I think, next couple of months or so. So find my work there. And I hope to catch you all next week here on Neon Nights. But in the meanwhile, let's go ahead and June, take it away, please.
Great, everyone. I'm June. I play Cinnamon Stevens, known as Synthesis. We use she/her pronouns. And in terms of finding me elsewhere, you can't, which isn't entirely true. I mean, I am on Blue Sky and Instagram, but I'm more of a lurker than a poster. If you want to have a very chill experience where you almost never have to interact with me, you can find me at Sungrowler.
Awesome. Thank you, everyone, so much. We will see you next week at 11 a.m. Pacific time here for session 5 of Neon Nights. Have a great day, everyone.
Okay. Bye, folks.
Bye.